that.
All that time. All that. Oh, hey, yeah.
Hey.
It's just an
Now it's
automatic.
the look at man.
I don't know the verses.
I'm practicing my jumping off the trampoline. Ugh.
Hell yeah. Hey, I always wanted to be on all that.
Don't go nowhere. That's
Where
all
in
I know.
everything we do,
It's all of that.
and
Is
entertaining
entertaining
you,
you.
It's all of that.
my
My
posse and
posse
my
and
crew.
True Crew. Hey.
So
It's
just
all
chill,
of
cause
that.
we coming
And we coming
right
right
back.
back.
Look at that.
Man,
Oh,
she said we coming right back.
ow. This is
All that
all that.
is all that.
R.I.P.
All
Left
that was
Eye.
brought to you by Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida.
What's going on, True Crew?
Yeah, what's happening with the squad?
Nothing.
Man, let's get it cracking. It's 8B's 9-6. I'm
Bell
introducing
James.
myself.
989. Down with the motherfucking smoke gang.
Hey, and the law can't fuck with
Fuck with
me.
me.
Let's
Cause it's
go.
legal as hell.
And you got Charlie Red 989 here, man. We are here ready to have a good time, man. Gonna talk about some topics, gonna kick the whatnot or whatever, and just chill together with the guys. Y'all know how it be. Most definitely.
Yeah,
And
grits.
grits.
Yeah, Grizzlies. I was just waiting for the
It's
chime
your
in.
boy Grit.
Say what?
It's your boy Grit. Grit, the producer. How y'all doing today?
Oh
Man,
man, we good,
fabulous.
man.
We
We're
You
doing
fan
said
fine.
fabulous.
It sounds
at
like you be
least
about
you
to
can wish me luck.
it sounds like you be about to rap on the 2006 crunk beat, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy. It's your
Yeah,
boy
it's your
Grits
boy
coming
Grits.
straight off the block.
Hey.
Man.
Coming to the hill, throw back, and he shot.
Woo!
Ah,
Go crazy.
ooh. At least you can
Man,
wish
real
me
old
luck.
school sag town shit.
Old school sag style shit. Beat your beat record.
Doo-doo, doo-doo.
Beat your
Oh
beat
Lord.
record.
Right. Ah, my goodness, my goodness. How's everybody doing? Let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it, man.
I think my daughter just took a poop, so I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and
Oh yeah.
get it started. I'm gonna get get the changing. But
Little old
all right,
shitty
man.
hand ass boy.
All
Shit,
right, man.
I
We're gonna have
got
to
I
go ahead
got
and get
something to
straight
talk
to it.
about while you do that.
All right, go ahead. You got it. You got it.
Shit, I
Take the
don't think
flow.
we ever touched on this. It's a little light, little something light, but it's fun to talk about.
Let's get it.
Uh, what's the hardest diss track in the world
Ooh,
to you?
ooh. The hardest.
It could be more than one because I know it's a bunch of them. There's so many of them. But it's like, what's the hardest diss track? That just like, what's the one you heard when that bitch dropped, or just when you heard it first and you
I
was
could
like, oh, this
I
What's
could
he about to say?
disrespectful,
I can
or
name
or
three of
whatever
them.
the fuck. Like it was just impressed you.
Man.
Go ahead, A ball.
Oh, okay. I thought I ain't know if I was going first, but
Yeah, man.
um, let me get into the camera and say, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say the first one that impressed me was like, I mean, I guess that wasn't really my era, but I
Mm.
don't know. I guess I can
It
go
don't
hit them
matter.
up. I mean,
Yeah,
hit them up and just like, cause you can play that any time. It was like
hell
back
yeah.
to back before back to back.
How that shit make you feel though? Like when you heard that shit for the first time? Because it don't even matter when like
I
growing
just
up on it
like
or
I
not. Like
honestly
I
like
mean,
all right,
shit, we all grew
like
up on that shit.
how I honestly felt, bro. I didn't even know it was a diss to a certain person when I was a kid. Like I didn't
Word,
know it was it was just a
Right.
dope song to me when I heard it. So it was like
word.
once you grow up, you start realizing, oh, he really like distance up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you hear like the blatant shit, but when you a kid, you just like, damn, I like the way this shit sound. You know what I mean? It ain't really like you
Yeah.
paying attention to all the lyrics. Even though like you growing up, I know Oh, okay, he's directly talking about somebody. But like when I first heard it, it was just like sound like a nice song. Like so he on some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm,
just and I'm just a kid mindset. I ain't really think too much about who he dissing and all that shit.
mm,
But you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's off top. I think.
All right, since I was having camera trouble, hey boy, I'm gonna need you to tell me what song you were just talking about.
Hit him up.
Hit him up.
Oh, hit 'em up. Hold
Yeah.
on, nigga, what?
No, I'm talking about like when I was like
He's
a
saying
kid,
because
not just
he
you know what I'm
said we
saying.
was
Yeah, I
kids
got
and
you.
we it wasn't
I got all
and
that.
we wasn't born when it dropped. So he was saying he was
Right.
listening to it different.
Right.
Like when I'm
Mm,
saying like when I was a kid, I was like, because I was like, I thought it hit him up as just like a regular dope sounding song.
you just thought
You
he
know what I'm
was
saying?
just
You got to
talking
think.
aggressive.
Yeah, you gotta think like I'm talking about like when I'm like 5, 6 and I'm hearing pops and shit playing it. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't really understand all the fucking, you know what I'm saying? All the
Yeah,
this and shit of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't. Then when I got older, of course I knew like, oh, okay, he's dissing somebody. It's like flat
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You
I
know what I'm
just say
saying?
that
It's
because
just
he was.
like,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I said I just say that because he was dropping names in the song,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you gotta
and
think.
even as a kid, you would be
I'm talking
like,
about like when I'm like a kid. I'm like five, like Dre ain't gonna be thinking about what they actually saying. Like he might be cussing with them, but he
I
ain't
don't
thinking
know
about. You know what I'm saying?
because
Like
with that song was like a little blatant. I
it
remember being
was
around a bunch of niggas when they heard it for the first time. Like I know I about heard it for the first time around the time you did, like when we was like 5, 6 or something. But
but
you know,
like that
pops be the
that's
type. I got the type of dad who like he explained shit to you while we listening. Like we was just different about
right.
music, so like I was different with it. Like I was knowing I ain't know about Who Shot You, but he was. I remember him telling me, "Shit, Big had a song called Who Shot You. It's debatable on if it's actually about this nigga." Or something. Like I had that type of talk, like listening to hit him up type shit. So I knew, but it was I still had like the first initial reaction were like, "What this nigga talking about?" And
I
why he
just knew
going
he was
off
cut.
on
Like
everybody at the
at that
end? Like,
age,
'cause
you
at
got to
the
think.
end, it's like, you know,
Right.
okay, this nigga mad at a
Yeah.
bunch of people. Like, like
As a
at that
kid,
age, you okay. Like being like 5 years old, you okay?
you
Like
just
he
hearing
name
cussing
dropping
and you
at the
think it's
end, like
cool.
oh, at the end. That's what I'm saying. Like at the end, you know, like
Right.
he mad at a bunch of motherfuckers. That's when like pops got to explaining that type of shit to me.
Yeah.
So like I knew, but I remember like what maybe years later
Right.
being on an AAU trip and the coach kept playing that shit for us to like get turned up and shit. And it was a
Yeah.
lot of them niggas first time hearing that shit. And we
Yeah.
like 13, 14, 15 type shit. And the
Right.
motherfuckers was like first time hearing that shit. And they like, bro, he going at like niggas aware of who Biggie is and at that point. So like bro, he going at who? Like as far as
Yeah.
our generation, like that niggas like he going at man, goddamn, like bro, he's going hard on the niggas, bro. He said all that shit. Like it was
Right.
one of those situations. I'm like, bro, y'all ain't never heard this song. But
Yeah. So I'm
it
trying to
was
put it in.
still like it was new to them. Like
Right.
it
Right.
like
Right.
it was
Right.
still new to our generation. Like
Yeah.
our end of that generation. Like our generation just big as fuck at that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it, like the first half was actually born. Like when that
Yeah.
shit, like seeing Murphy and them niggas, they was actually born
See.
when that shit dropped. Like, but
Right.
shit,
But see, I'm about to do it for y'all though, because like at the same time, y'all had shit like no Vaseline. Like when you like 5, 6 years old, you ain't really paying attention to all the lyrical shit yet.
we could have kept it and hit 'em up because I was about 6 some years old when that came out. So when I
yeah.
heard that song, I was
You about 8. You was you know what I'm saying?
But that's like the same age range type shit
I
where
get
like
like I hear what you're saying.
okay. I was
yeah,
like 8. Yeah, I was like 8 when it came out, but
yeah,
I knew what the hell was being said on that track. You know what I'm saying? Like I
yeah.
didn't know all
I
of the
know what was
ins and
being.
outs, but I knew Biggie was a fat motherfucker, and he
I
fucked his
knew
wife.
Faith Evans
And
Yeah, I
was
know.
and all
Like
that shit. Yeah, like
for
yeah, I
me, it
knew
was
like
some
like
of this shit.
but I was a kid
cussing
reading
was
like
cool
Vibe
type thing
magazines and
though.
shit, so I can understand why like a kid who was like just born, like being that
Right,
age, that much later after the shit happened,
right. See, you
like
got to think when like you
it's
like
like
5, 6.
a little
Oh, go ahead.
different.
Yeah.
No, for sure, for sure. When you like 5, 6, you don't be paying attention to like the intricacies and shit. You just
Right. And then it's
hearing the
like
beat, you
cussing.
going along with it.
You hearing the cussing and shit. You just like, ooh, they cussing on the song.
Yeah,
You know, you real kiddish about it. Like you ain't really. I ain't catching every bar. I'm just
Right.
over here like, damn, these niggas cut shit. You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
when a
You
nigga
more
is
giddy
saying
about it,
people,
bro.
when a nigga saying
But
people
you gotta say
names, it's like,
you five, bro. You five. You hearing fuck and shit. And you know what I'm saying? You hearing a lot of shit that you don't normally hear.
What
You know what I
I'm hearing
mean?
is like at that age, he about didn't know about because I did just because of like the upbringing and shit. But like he
Right.
about didn't know about like a lot of the artists that he was even talking about other than Biggie for real, for real. Like
yeah, somebody
and
named
then
Kim, somebody named Kim got called ugly. You know what I'm saying? Be like,
yeah, like I don't know, like a kid at that age, that much after the fact, I can understand. Like me personally, I that wasn't me. Like I knew what was going on, but it was being explained to me
for sure, for sure,
at the same time, so I can kind of understand. Like you know,
for sure. I got, hey, Murph.
yeah,
What
Merc,
up?
Hey,
about that
I got
song
a
at least.
question, brother. Why am I
What
on
up, fam?
spotlight the whole time?
My
Oh
fault.
shit.
Man, Merc, you gotta pay attention.
Mhm.
Come
You're
on,
not
Grits.
seeming very
You
My
gritty
gotta
right now.
come on, Grits. You gotta be gritty.
Get
You gotta be
gritty,
gritty.
You got to
get
be
hey,
gritty.
gritty, get
it's my
gritty,
first
get gritty,
it's my
get
first day on the
gritty.
editor job.
Huh?
So don't make it your last,
It's
buddy.
my first day on that. Oh man.
Don't make it the last bucko.
You're on thin ice, pal.
You're on thin ice, Bucko.
Hell
Hey,
no.
that's funny as hell. Hey, what's the next diss track? Y'all got Al? You got
Oh,
one?
I
I think
said
I got
mine.
one. Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's mercy. But shit. Uh, kind of the same. Like not the same song, but like the same concept. Like only I knew what they was talking about just because I was so into that shit. Like I was on like I was watching documentaries about shit. We had beef DVDs, like all type of shit. So I was into that type of shit. But like at that age, I remember hearing motherfucking No Vaseline for the first time, and was like, yo, this nigga was crazy. Like I know it was way past, like way after the fact, but just like hearing that shit for the first time, like going over, like getting hip hop history in the way that I got it when I heard that shit for the first time. That shit was just different. Like that was one of them things I heard just made me give it to that nigga. Like, oh yeah, I see why niggas say he's the one. Like that motherfucker is the one for sure. Cause shit, you be hip to shit like you be hip to Easy and shit like that at that age, but and all and NWA and all that. But when somebody finally tell you to go listen to No Vaseline, and it's like, oh yeah, he was the one as a kid. Like that was like, and just hearing the shit he was saying, and then hearing the shit he was mad at, and then I seen the beef DVD already, so I kind of already got the gist of it anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm finally hearing the song, and it's like, yo, this nigga going dumb. Like, what the fuck? And I think it was the beef DVD that kind of put me on to that shit. But
The beef DVDs will put you on to a lot.
yeah, a lot of
Them
like the
beef DVDs.
whole every altercation that was going on in hip hop at the time was on them.
Yeah,
The first two,
I,
definitely.
I love the beef DVDs. I got one every year for Christmas when it was popping.
Hell
Every year, I
yeah,
need
because
that
it
new beef DVD.
ended up turning into a fucking show
Yep. The
after a
show was
while. They was
watered down, but I
yeah,
watched
that
it
shit was
anyway.
weird because they had it on BET, but that shit was yeah, I still watched it. Like it was just why not? But yeah, I was
Right
into that
on.
type of shit anyway. But no Vaseline is mine.
Okay, okay.
Mine was Ether.
Oh yeah,
Man, the
oh
way that
yeah,
shit just came on, like the intro was fire. And then
yeah.
I got in it for one mic. Like, I ain't know too much about Nas at this point. I heard one mic, I needed that album, got that album, heard the intro fire. Next thing I know, I didn't even know this nigga was beefing with Jay-Z. Next thing I know, good. This nigga said, fuck Jay-Z. What's up, nigga? I was in, bro. I was all
Man,
the way
that
in.
shit's still a classic. Like that's the best way that any nigga. I think that's the best way anybody never started a diss track
Anybody
for real,
started a
for real.
diss record? Do
Sup,
fuck
nigga.
Jay-Z. I was
No,
like,
you
oh,
ain't talking about me, dog. You
you
what?
what? Dude, fuck Jay-Z.
You been on my dick, nigga. You
Nigga, you
love my
love my
style,
style,
nigga.
nigga. Fuck Jay-Z. I take you to solar ether, teach you the
Man,
king, you know you. God sent across the belly. I prove you
I'll
lost
prove you
already.
lost. Brace yourself
Man, for the main
for the
event,
main
y'all
event.
impatient
Y'all been
waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the
what's
result?
the
Not
results? Not
positive.
positive. Who's the
What?
best?
Who the Pac
Cognizant
Nas
big.
and
Ain't
Big?
no
Ain't no
best.
rest. East, west,
East,
north,
west,
south,
north,
floss
south,
out,
floor,
gritty.
stout. Man, that
I
nigga went
embrace y'all with
crazy on it.
napalm. That nigga went so fucking flagrant on them. It wasn't even funny, bro.
Man,
It was
true flagrant.
amazing.
Especially if you know like what he like when you actually get into what that
Yeah, if
nigga
you know
talking
when
about
you
and
know
what
the
he's
ins and
saying
outs.
about this nigga. Oh
The
my
the
god.
first time I heard it, I didn't know everything, but I knew a lot.
Me as well.
But
Me
when
as
I
well.
start digging into it, the more and more start hearing Jay-Z shit that he said, start hearing
Mm,
shit like Beans and Memphis Bleakness said, be like, oh shit, this is deep. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Find out Nas' brother name is Jungle. I'm like, it's wild, bro.
It start
It was
you like, oh,
wild,
these
but
niggas know each other for real. Like,
yeah,
okay.
this shit is some close. These is close niggas,
That
but
that was a different type of beef.
Yeah.
Even to see the
that
type,
was a good
even to
time
see how them niggas still like go at each other on like the comical type of tip,
on the
like it's
comical
almost
type tip. It ain't
satirical.
serious no more,
Yeah,
but it
like
was
it's serious, but
serious
it's
at the
damn near
time.
satirical. But that shit,
Right.
I like that shit because they be throwing hella bars at each other nowadays. But it's always on some friendly competition type
Yeah,
shit.
it's
Like
a
nigga, it ain't.
brotherly jab.
Yeah, I love
It's a
that shit.
brotherly jab.
But them niggas
But
really
I
went through some shit, even off
I
wax
feel
that
like that was the
motherfuckers
best
wasn't
beef
knowing
in hip
about.
hop history
Yeah, God,
Oh,
I believe so.
hot
That
take.
was the
because it was
best
like two
beef.
titans slugging at each other,
That
and it's
was the
like it
best
wasn't no
beef.
easy win for nobody. No matter who you think won that battle, it wasn't an
Mm,
easy win for that person.
nah, hell no. That's why they both came out the way they did. Shit, like damn near on top for the both of them. Like shit, they neither one of them like everybody hold them niggas still to a very high regard, damn near the highest. So shit.
For, for sure, for sure. Hey, I've been on this spotlight for a long time, cause it's like
Oh shit! He bringing the spotlight back up. Oh shit, Murph, don't go all
I'm
ape
just
shit on him.
saying,
That's hey, that's right
Hey,
too.
don't go all
man.
ape shit on him, buddy.
I'm like, dang, I thought the spotlight was gonna be switching. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, man, that was my favorite diss track, man.
All
Ether
right.
that affected me in a crazy way.
Mm,
Hey, you my nigga UK really said long live Duck. You damn right, man.
long live
Some
duck.
some UK drill live reactions. Not right now, fam, but I'm definitely gonna get into that. I'm trying to figure it out without getting my page shut down because they be tripping. I've been doing some research. They be tripping on them live reactions, especially with music. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we gonna find something out. Hey, Gris,
That-
What's up, fam?
Yeah.
what's
Probably,
what's your top
Dre
track?
having that
Your top diss
blowout.
track?
Excuse me.
Sure, man. You already know I was a big Jay Z fan, so you know I was, rocking with Takeover, but
Damn,
Ether was
something
probably
told me you was
the
gonna say that.
one of the best.
You
So I
said
got I
ether
gotta
though?
go for Takeover. Takeover, yeah,
Okay.
Ether and Takeover.
Takeover was hard too though.
But people think it was like, yeah, people think like it was a slaughter. Like Jay Z, he went to it like he went after it, strategically. That's how he went. You know what I'm saying? And people think he got straight up killed, but if you really listen to the track, he did his thing. Even though Nas, Nas did won, but
Shit, I don't even know who won, honestly.
It's
I mean,
Wobbler.
I say, I say, Ether was the better disc, but shit, I think niggas be forgetting about Super Ugly and shit like that.
I heard people say Takeover was the better song, but Ether was the better diss.
I've heard that more on like
I have heard that, but
yeah, I've heard that.
what most Jay Z fans say, because I done got into a lot of arguments with like Jay Z fans. What most of them say is the shit Nas said about Jay Z wasn't true. So that's how they invalidate what Ether was, because they were like,
But
yeah, that ain't true. You know, he was just lying.
but
But
some of the shit that
Well, you
yeah, y'all
even in
seen
Time O class, I
MC
mean in the
Search.
20 no class.
MC Search came out and was saying like he pointed out some lines in Takeover that wasn't true.
oh, I'm
Like it's
sure
all
Jay Z had his,
like
but
it's
like
all
in
just entertainment and shit. And like and them niggas was really dissing each other and shit. Like it was they both stretched the truth in
yeah,
certain
yeah, yeah,
occasions for certain
yeah.
shit.
I knew Jay was gonna throw some sauce on this shit too, like, but
Hmm.
that's how most Jay Z fans defend Ether. They're like that shit was
Yeah,
fake. Them niggas, hey, them J
nigga
fans,
was
they was wild at one point, man.
the diss
You
was
know, grit
hard
with the
though.
grit. You know what I'm saying?
Gris was one of them. Gris was
He was
arguing
hard
hard about
body.
that nigga.
Man, y'all
He
couldn't
was
Takeover,
tell
waiting
me
nigga.
on
nothing about
Blueprint
Jay.
too when it was on the
What's the
way.
fucking takeover, nigga?
Yo, that track, that disc was dope too, though.
What?
Which one?
Take on me on Blueprint too.
What niggas
That
don't talk
H
about is
O V A
yeah, that's
Blueprint two,
Blueprint
baby,
too.
on
That
the
was
way.
Blueprint too.
It was
over
on the
the
way.
way. Yeah,
I feel like that was one of the hardest tracks out of that like whole little beef.
that
Man,
one.
who had
I
a
got my
harder
mojo back,
album
baby.
release
Oh, behave.
than the Blueprint?
Can't y'all see that he's fake the rap version of TD Jakes
Like,
prophesizing on your CDs and tapes?
remember that shit back in the
What?
day? The Blueprint dropping,
Yeah, I wasn't really
nigga.
here for the Blueprint dropping.
Yeah,
That shit dropped on 9/11.
I remember. That's
That
the
shit
one that had
yeah,
getting
girls, girls,
record
girls on it, right?
numbers still. Yeah, nigga.
yep,
It had
yeah.
That was that joint.
They had the remix and all that on there.
yeah. It ain't had Takeover one on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Takeover
Takeover
was
was the
on
first
Blueprint.
track.
Yeah.
Well, no, the rulers back then. Takeover was the second track. You know, I know that.
Now
Now
this
when
nigga know
did
that.
now when did Ether come out?
Like 6 months after Takeover.
So it was 6 months
Yeah, like
after
not too
Takeover.
far after.
Ether came, I think it came out, yeah, 2002 when that album released. You talking about?
Okay.
Because that was on
So it
Stillmatic.
was time. It wasn't like nowadays they be like, nigga, tomorrow, nigga, where's your diss track?
Yeah, that's what motherfuckers don't understand. I hear people talk about they use the Jay Z and Nas beef as an example for that argument. Like, nigga, bro, just make a diss track. It don't gotta be tomorrow. Like, like just like a classic beef gonna be a classic beef. A classic song
Right.
gonna be a classic song, diss or not.
Like
Right.
you ain't gotta
But
let the crowd dictate how you
yeah, when
respond. Yeah.
yeah or when.
Or
All
when.
right.
Cause shit, but they was also saying like back then shit, it wasn't even possible to drop shit same day type shit. So it was like you had to wait 6 months. Nigga, like the
Yeah,
and
that's a
they
fact.
Ether dropped on Hot 97. I think both of them did. I think both songs dropped on the radio in New York. Like New York
Right.
heard it first,
Damn, cuz.
which is some dope shit.
Everybody was waiting. Everybody was waiting for the albums.
You say what?
So everybody was waiting for the albums.
Yeah, that was a good time in hip hop for real.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like niggas was real deal.
Everybody
Like
want.
niggas was real deal having our conversations, talk discussing niggas bar breakdown. Like, bro, he said,
People. He said this.
yeah, bro, but you gotta think about it. He said niggas was
Hey,
real deal discussing
hey, when you
bars,
think
all
about
that.
it, if niggas was breaking down bars like that, them niggas was just like a motherfucker playing Yu-Gi-Oh. You pulling out niggas bars like it's a card. You know what I
Like
mean?
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
card,
It's a
nigga.
trap card. Like nigga,
That's how that shit used to
hit,
feel though. For real, for
That's how
real.
that shit damn near
listen.
was,
He
bro.
ended it all when he said, yeah,
Bro, when
nigga
that
say,
nigga said, bro,
say
it's like anytime. Anytime somebody get on the track, bro, and be like on some, I mean, anytime it was like more than two niggas on the track, we always
Mm.
discussing who had the best verse. I feel like we don't
Yeah,
do that
Right.
no more
yeah. I think that should
as a
be a
society.
thing for
Right.
like it should be more of a thing. Who had the
More of a
best verse?
competition. It's
Yeah,
like
I see it
that
every
made
now
the
and then.
song
Like, but
feel better.
it be from like songs for like last time I seen that was when Benny the Butcher and Cole dropped some shit. Dropped that
You talking about on
Johnny
that
P's
Cadillac?
Caddy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that was the last time I seen motherfuckers like who had the best verse. Like, but I think it's
No.
because they the type of artists where like that's what they do anyway, like lyricism. So everybody just focus on who did that better if they
right.
together. And I think that's what it used to be anyway. Like everybody had their own little form of
Yeah.
lyricism. And like no matter what
And
your style was, you had to have some type of bars and to
To
be
go
like
along with it.
held at a high regard. Like unlike now, like you just gotta make a good sounding song. Which ain't a
it
bad
wasn't a lot of
they ain't necessarily a bad thing. It's just that the lyricists don't necessarily get pushed to the forefront, so motherfuckers kind of go over motherfuckers' head for real.
Yeah.
But when something like that do drop, them be like the only times you really hear them conversations.
And then that's when like bar rappers was, I don't know, it's like bar rappers was held in a higher regard back then. Like they
Yeah,
still are now,
I think they
but it's
still are.
like
They just not pushed to the forefront to the
yeah,
point
yeah.
where like that ain't what everybody think they want to hear.
That's what that used to be what everybody was talking about.
Yeah,
Like
like
it wasn't
now
no
everybody talking about other
headlines.
shit, you know. So yeah, motherfuckers barely even talking about music no more. More motherfuckers more so talking about the artists. Those type of artists, you don't even know shit about them for real. So it ain't shit to talk about.
hell
That's
So I
So
got
I
a
yeah.
think
question for
drop.
y'all.
Go
I got
ahead.
a question for y'all. Like, since we talking about this track, like on the overall, like when it comes to albums, we think what was the better album, Stillmatic or the Blueprint?
Illmatic or
you
the
mean
Blueprint. I
Stillmatic?
I don't think that's a fair comparison because Illmatic was a nigga first album and the Blueprint
Nah, Stillmatic.
was
I mean,
Yeah, I'm about to say Stillmatic will work better for
yeah,
me.
Stillmatic.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay. That's a little better
Stillmatic versus
of a
Blueprint.
yeah.
So I like
Um,
Stillmatic more.
Honestly, I was about to say
Didn't
shit.
Stillmatic had
Blueprint
that blood
probably
of the
held at a
slave, blood
higher
of a slave,
regard.
heart of a
Blood
king?
of a
But
slave, heart of a king. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
like
Stillmatic was
Blueprint
hard.
probably held at a
Right.
higher regard, but Stillmatic is just front to back,
Like
nigga. Like
the album
I don't
cuts on
know, the
Stillmatic
Blueprint
is
Mm,
like that
crazy.
too though. Like I can listen
Blueprint
to
was my
both of
stuff.
them
What?
back to
The Bru-
back.
I don't know. I never picked a
So,
side.
Me either, really. But
I
I
was
did.
like,
I ain't even
I
gonna lie.
never even.
I was Team Nas in that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely was.
at
I
that
was
time,
arguing with Jay Z
I
niggas all
always
day.
leaned towards
at
it
that
because he
time I
always
was a
seemed
Ja
like
Rule
the realer
stan.
nigga to me. Like I always
wait,
leaned towards Nas in a way, especially
wasn't
after
Meet the Parents? Wasn't Meet the
Meet
Parents
the
on the
Parents is
first
on Blueprint
Blueprint or the
too.
second? Okay. Yeah,
Blueprint too.
Oh, that was.
I got my mojo back, baby. Oh, behave.
excuse me.
Blueprint 2 was
yeah,
one of my favorite J albums, bro.
I'm gonna have
I
to
think
go with
all the blueprints pretty hard,
Blueprint.
honestly. Even like the .5 joints.
I
Yeah,
don't remember the point five. I probably heard it.
That's the shit with
It's been a while.
the Watcher and shit with Dr. Dre and that shit I know, I know you watching me. I feel you watching me. But it ain't hard to see that you can't see me. That shit. Y'all remember that shit?
Hell no.
Damn,
uh,
that shit was classic, nigga. And
Grits
I
don't
think
remember that. What?
Yeah, Chris, you
you
yeah, I
supposed to be
remember.
the
saw,
big Jay
but
Z
what
fan.
you think you saw ain't what you thought you saw. You better off not looking at all. Y'all don't remember that at all?
Hold on.
Everywhere that I go. Ain't this
Oh,
ain't
play
that
deep.
Yeah.
before?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Why you still
Yeah.
so
yeah.
just
Took a
don't
minute.
know me no more? Yeah, that shit was hard. I think that was 1.5 or 2.5. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, yeah. I got another topic for y'all.
Go ahead.
They got they gave your boy probably some of y'all favorite R&B singers. He got it. I guess he got an extra time. You know, and I want to know
Kills.
how y'all feel. Yeah,
And
how
your
y'all
boy
feel about that?
I don't know why
Kill.
you be asking it
They
like
gave
we
him.
feeling
They
bad
gave
about
him.
that shit.
They gave him 20 extra years.
Well, he been done for.
Yeah,
Man,
shit, he been cooked. Shit, ain't
Yeah,
nobody surprised by that.
delicate.
But
This nigga
you make a bed with a kid in it. You gotta lay in it.
gotta lay in that motherfucker.
gotta lay in it.
Shit,
Damn.
it's
Shit.
time to
In
lay in
his
that
case, he
motherfucker.
been he did so much shit. You got CP on your computer. You know what I mean? Hey, you gotta
Man,
go.
You
Gotta
gotta
go.
yep.
go,
Gotta
gotta
go.
go.
Yeah.
Gotta go, gotta
You
go.
gotta
There we go.
go.
Gotta go. Gotta
You
go.
gotta go, gotta go.
You up here recording CP and think you just gonna get away for life?
Hell yeah. I can't
Uh,
believe these I can't believe these niggas on Twitter talking about free R. Kelly.
Man, this nigga's really
I
saying
think
that.
it's just, I
I
think that's
can't
just
believe
a
that either.
trolling thing. Niggas just it's so easy to troll and like Twitter is so like nobody give a fuck. So it's
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying. It's like
that's really what it be, bro. Because I
I feel
always
like
say people be saying
motherfuckers
shit on
really
the
don't
internet
want
they
them
don't
free, but they
feel
just
they
want to
feel.
trigger people.
But yeah,
A lot of
that's
people
really
just
what
want to
it be.
trigger people. Yeah,
They don't be
like it'd be
feeling
so
that shit.
Right.
it'd be so many people that get offended as soon as you do shit. Like now people just try to do shit just to offend you. That they I feel like you know what I'm saying. That shit
I blame Easy E. No, I'm listening.
right.
Man,
Like
gotta blame somebody, damn it.
you know what I'm saying. That's why
I ain't
there's
gonna
a whole
blame
lot
the
of shit. I
dead nigga.
mean. Motherfuckers that follow Boosie, knowing he gonna say some wild shit, then like react all crazy when he say some wild shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
bro, we know who
Like,
that we
bro,
always. That's why I
you know
always
who
tell
he
people
is,
who mad at that nigga. We
right? I'm like,
always
you know
knew
who
that
he
he
is,
was, bro. Why we so shocked?
right?
He ain't. He really represent a lot of motherfuckers
But
in
I
our
Who feel
blame,
community,
that
bro. Like,
same
yeah,
way.
exactly, and people
yeah,
know that people feel that same way, and that's why I be blaming like the social sites because you know what the fuck this nigga gonna post, and now you just saying shit to piss off, like you know what I'm saying, like the Shade Room will post some shit Boosie said about
mm,
Dwayne Wade's son or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what the fuck
man.
you know how his views gonna be. He
I
already
blocked the
showed.
shade room a while ago.
Man, I'm telling you, all the
They
motherfuckers
should
like
be.
all the motherfuckers.
But
Anybody that post shit like that, even niggas like academics, like y'all know,
oh
you know what you're
yeah,
doing
like
when you post that. You know what
I
you're
had to
doing. You
unfollow
about to
him and
trigger
shit.
already. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody who
Like,
pretty much like poses like hip hop news and don't post nothing but gossip, I'll be unfollowing their ass. These niggas really don't do nothing but gossip.
Right.
yeah. I be like, y'all know y'all just be stirring the pot for no reason, and motherfuckers way too sensitive to be on these apps. Honestly, you feel a type of way about it, don't look at the shit. You know you gonna say some shit.
That's a
Give me
fact.
some,
You know
give
what
me
I'm
some
saying?
hip hop trivia. Tell me something I ain't know about a motherfucker. Some cool shit.
Like, what's
A
that
good fun
motherfucker?
fact. Give me some fun facts. Motherfucker.
What's that
I
motherfucker?
always
Mel
gotta know
Gibson.
about who
I ain't gonna
locked up
expect him
and
to
all
say
that
some good
shit.
shit. If I
Right.
like, you'll see something posted about him. I'm not gonna see. I'm not like if I even see a post with him in it, I'm like, oh, he probably said some problematic shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Alex
like
Right.
Jones, all them niggas, you searching for it. If y'all look at that shit and you let it trigger you, you search for it.
you trying to
Yeah.
get
You ain't have to
triggered.
look at the post. Yeah, exactly. You don't got to look at the post.
Remember, bitch, you clicked on my face.
Like it's some people you gotta expect it from. You gotta expect it. He from that old way. They see shit they way, and he ain't gonna never see shit your way. That's it.
Yeah, bro. Change them. Worry about the minds of the youth. That's what I
Right.
be feeling like. Shit. We're wearing, trying to change grown motherfuckers' minds
All I'm saying.
about
I'm
shit.
like, can't change old people some old ways. You know what I'm saying? Just like we
If
can't
it
change
ain't
the old
harming you.
motherfucker. If you've been
Yeah, like
racist
I
all your
just,
life, you think I'm about to? go ahead and say, hey, you shouldn't say this 67-year-old white guy. No, he's gonna say
Yeah.
it.
He probably got problems with the younger generation in his family because of the way he look at shit.
Right.
He's going through enough.
Yeah.
Or not.
Nah,
Ain't no telling.
No, I thought C
yeah.
had something to say.
Nah, I ain't really had nothing to say. Yeah, I was saying it.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just like so I feel like a lot of people be fishing for shit, like, and then it's a lot of people that's just gonna do it just to troll you. Free R. Kelly. A lot of people don't really feel like free R. Kelly, but they just know they're gonna piss off a lot of people on the internet.
Hey,
Hmm.
okay, I do got something to say about that.
All
I
right.
feel like a lot of these people actually want that nigga free.
I
Yeah,
feel
Like,
because
like
I see a
some
troll
lot of
this shit
do.
and
women
troll
saying
if you
that
want.
shit too.
A lot of these people not trolling, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
believe
like
that
some
shit
do,
too. A
but I
lot of
feel
these
like
motherfuckers.
it's a mixed batch. Cause there's some people that really mean that shit, but it's a lot of people that's
Hmm.
like, I just want to fuck with the internet today. I just want to piss people off. I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
I
piss
agree
off
with
posts all day.
both of
You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
because
It's
I
like a
can think of
mixture.
specific people who do those things. Like I could think of motherfuckers who like really want this nigga free, and I could think of motherfuckers who I
Really
know I
just
see
gonna troll
saying that
just to piss
shit, and
people
when
off.
you talk
Yeah.
to them in person, they ain't even on that type of time. Like they just
Yeah,
They
cause
don't even
like
give a fuck about it.
yeah,
right. Cause
yeah,
like it was just like, bro, I'm just stirring up. I just want people commenting under my shit so I can read it and be laughing and you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
or like meme them or keep like triggering them.
Yeah,
It's
but being
internet.
on,
It's like,
but being a part of the, huh?
oh, go ahead.
But being a part of the Facebook community, I
Yeah,
already know it's
Yeah.
a lot of
you see a
aunties,
lot of folks.
a lot of
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
homegirls.
you know it, you
They
know it,
own it. You know what I'm
you know it,
saying?
you know it. But they feel that
Motherfuckers
way until
still,
like
they still on that R. Kelly train. They don't
a
give a
lot
fuck
of
about none of that little girl shit.
right. But a lot of people feel that type of way until it affects your family. When that shit come home, you know what I'm
hmm
saying? If you put it in your daughter's shoes, you really don't want to. You know what I'm saying? If they
that's
really
Hmm.
what
think
it be.
about it, would it be an like some people can't empathize with other people about
I
certain
was
shit,
about
or
to say a lot
even
of
if they
people
do,
lack
you know what I'm
sympathy
saying?
and empathy. Shit, and a lot of
Right.
motherfuckers lack all that shit
A
for
lot
real.
of people do like that, and they be like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you could put it, if you put it to my daughter or y'all daughters, you know what I'm saying, or y'all kids, or you know what I'm saying, y'all nieces, nephews, y'all ain't gonna want that nigga nowhere near house.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Cause there's other niggas that's predators just like that, and
But
y'all want them locked up. It's predators in the neighborhoods everywhere that y'all won't lock the fuck up. So just cause this nigga make music, don't make him no different.
yeah,
Real
Nigga's a
talk.
predator,
no,
real shit.
because when you make music, when you a person of stature, everybody got an excuse for you. The people that love you, they
Yeah,
always got the
Hmm.
excuse for you. Them parents, they know about it, lock the parents up.
And I
nah,
think a
It's
lot of
like,
the, I think a lot of it is like motherfuckers don't want to let go
yeah.
of
Let
what
go.
they already think about you
They don't want to
and
let
what
go.
they
What's that
already
album?
feel about
12
you.
playing shit. They don't want to let go of none of that
Yeah,
shit.
they don't want to let go of none of that
I
shit
can't play
for
my
real, for
music
real.
no more. What?
I mean,
That's
them
all it be.
songs do be moments, like
Yeah,
moments
I
in your
know.
Yeah,
life that take you to a
Like people
certain
don't want to
place.
let that shit go, and
yeah.
that's why I don't feel bad about
My
the
thing
motherfuckers
is,
listening to his music. Like
yeah, I
I'll
don't
just be
feel bad
like,
about him
don't
listening.
be
You got to be
screaming
able to,
free the nigga. Like
right.
goddamn, like that's
You got to
weird as
be
Yeah,
hell
able
to
to
yeah.
me.
separate, bro. That's all I feel like. You got
Yeah,
to be able to
Play the
separate.
song. Play the
Yeah,
song
play the
if you
song.
want to, but
Right.
hollering free
yeah.
the nigga is wild.
And
Yeah.
certain songs, I will look at you kind of weird if you listen to them nowadays. It's like they be just blatant. Certain, it's a couple of them we could think of that's just blatant. Like
Sex
what?
song. This is the greatest sex I ever had.
And that was like
Like,
my shit too as a
that was
kid.
all our
Nigga,
shit,
just
man.
man, I miss that damn song because I ain't heard
Hey,
it in a minute.
Me neither.
But
hey,
Me
listen to it in
neither.
it's
silence.
shit
You
like
know, like,
shit like age ain't nothing but a number with Aaliyah and all that shit,
That
motherfucking
song is ruined, bro.
and seems like you're ready, bro. Like certain songs, bro, I just can't get into no more. Like no matter what
Man, sing,
I mean,
moments I
like, I
sing
had
feel
with
like
the
I
nigga.
can play it, but I'd be
lady.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the same time, I'm not thinking about the fucked up shit nigga do. I'm not
I
trying to,
do.
like, I
Like
don't
I'm
try to
saying with
put
those
my,
songs,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
that's literally what I'm
Right,
saying though. Those
right.
songs put you in those spaces. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck is he talking about, bro? Like
Yeah.
is it
I know what
like
he's talking about.
is
But I like kind of
so it's
just don't
like
think of the artist
yeah.
at all, and I just think of like how it sounds
Yeah,
like.
but
Cause
I'm
I'm
saying
like,
like
I
not
mean that
like take the artist out of it. I'm saying
right,
those songs specifically make you
yeah,
think that shit anyway. So it's like
yeah,
when you actually look into like actually listening to it and then you like get into the artist like oh shit This nigga actually is like, oh my god, like this shit is satanic. And what the fuck am I listening to? Like, so it's like, what the fuck? Like a lot of that shit really seemed like he just talking to a minor, like no bullshit.
Now, now that we
Well,
know all the facts
yeah,
and do his heart, it's like when I hear the songs, it always is like it just take me there, bro. It's
Cause
like
some of them don't, honestly. Like some of the love
the
songs
fact, the
don't,
ones that's
but
not
like
about
some of
the
them
songs that's
do.
not about that. The songs that's not about sex, but
Yeah,
the songs that be about sex is
every
like
song about sex seemed like he talking to a
you
kid.
remind, you remind me of my Jeep. It's like yeah, it don't even matter. It's like that song always affects me. Don't
It's just a
matter what it
lot.
do. It's like
yeah.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
you get the cringe face. That's what it
yeah.
be
You
like.
just
Every time I hear it, be like, God damn.
let's play I wish.
Yeah, I just
Cause
I
he be
believe I
saying,
can
look,
fly me, please.
cause I'm feeling on your booty. That was my
This
shit.
is my
and y'all
song.
over there
Do
thinking about
you
somebody.
lay me down?
He a victim of his.
But that's not. I ain't never
I
even thought that. I don't think that about that song. But I'm saying
don't
like
think
some
that
I
about
songs
do.
no
don't
song. I
get
try
that
not
Feeling
vibe.
on
to. I'm
Some
like,
songs don't
you'll
give me
drive
that
yourself crazy.
vibe. But I ain't
I
even.
mean, I don't
That's what
need
I'm saying. I'm not trying. Like that. It's
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah,
songs
yeah.
just do that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right,
Like
right,
some
right,
songs just
right.
do that shit. Like
no,
seems
it's like
like
I
I
don't
like
care.
the one for me. Definitely, it seems like you're ready. I can't listen to that shit no more, bro.
Cause
Like it's
I
when I
see how like I see how like cause I feel like I'm just thinking about my woman. I ain't thinking about whoever else doing whatever else this nigga did. I try to keep that out my, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about my
yeah,
shorty.
but
And
right.
it's kind of like I
Me
can
Kudos
too.
block
to
that shit out. It's like
nigga.
if you can block that shit out, block it out. But if you can't, I
Kudos
give
to
you.
you.
Right.
Kudos to you.
Yeah, good
Kudos,
for you, bro.
That's
Like,
what I'm
but
kudos
saying.
to
so
you.
and certain
Kudos.
shit I just can't listen to, bro. Like
I
that's just
when
what
I
it
hear
is,
it,
bro.
it
Like,
feels nasty.
yeah, that's all it is, bro. Like,
That's
if
it.
you know, because like it'd
Hey,
be
I
certain
hear
songs
y'all.
like I wouldn't say this shit to a grown woman, basically. Like this ain't game for a grown woman.
But
Well,
it's
Not
cool
I
though.
all
Like
get
if
I
somebody
get like
not
made
age ain't
all
nothing
of
but
the
a number, but
songs,
it's like
not
it's like
all of the songs, but
all
I'm
right.
saying there's some of them that I just can't listen to because they give me that vibe without even thinking. Because that's what I can't think about that type of shit to listen to the rest of the shit. But I'm saying
So
is
for me, it's like I just know how R. Kelly sounds. Anytime I think
right.
about R. Kelly and hear his music, I gotta think about that, you know.
yeah.
Okay,
And
And,
if a
okay.
motherfucker don't
So
want to
you
separate it, you can't be mad at him
and
for
if
that.
they
so
and if it's played publicly, it's like I'm not gonna trip. It's like, oh shit, we playing R. Kelly in this motherfucker. All right.
Yeah, like all right, yeah, this is what y'all on. Okay, shit, shit,
yeah.
but shit, you can't be mad at a motherfucker either way.
It don't be I ain't defending the
Alright,
motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. But
alright.
you know what I'm saying?
No, I understand. It's like it's just I'm saying good for you that you can separate the
Yeah,
art from
because
the artist.
I mean, if I found out Michael George killed 18 people tomorrow, and it was like through the course of his life, you think I'm about to stop buying my Nike? You think I'm about to stop buying? I'm like, hey, unless they stop selling them, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
still
but
gonna rock my shit.
if you
That's
heard
different, bro.
I'm like,
if
this
you
nigga.
heard that the shit heard that a lot of the shoes, like if you heard like he had like a couple niggas names in the soles of a couple niggas nicknames in the soles of the fucking shoes that he didn't murder that you didn't know about before. Like now you look in the soles, you're like, oh, that's what this shit means, like that type shit. Like now you ain't gonna look at it different. Like that's
Hey,
like
I'm still
it's just
standing on it. I'm gonna buy two more pair. No,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
I probably wouldn't
like
be
because
mad
that's
at you.
totally different though. Like it like that's totally
Well, I
different.
guess
Some shit
it's
that's
like
not
yeah,
art.
yeah, yeah. Because it ain't. I
Like
guess it's like yeah. But it's just do we look at murder more different than like essay,
but I'm saying
sexual?
I ain't saying that. I'm talking about like the motherfucker that I'm saying the product. That's not art. So it's not a real like extension of him.
But like if you know what I'm saying, if you wear it, like we were just talking about, if you get an OJ Simpson jersey, people gonna look at you crazy. So if I'm wearing,
Certain
you
people.
know there's gonna be a lot of people. It's like you can't just pop out with certain things and be
But that's
like
what
you
I'm saying.
think
We ain't
you
talking
cool.
about the difference in crime. We just saying
Okay.
like the difference in like profession, I guess.
All right. So
Like
see. So I got another. It's a group that you used to listen to. I'm sure everybody used to listen to. But Pretty Ricky,
Mm-hmm.
they had an age ain't nothing but a number, and it's about them basically being minors and with young older women.
That's a terrible song. I never knew about that song.
I
That's a terrible
love
song.
that song.
Okay.
And what about it? Like, how can you compare that to that?
I'm saying,
It's
like,
the
should we
same
look at that?
thing. It's literally
Like,
the
it's the
same
same
thing
theme.
though.
It's literally, yeah, the same thing.
Well,
Young,
check
old,
this.
young guy, older girl.
I
The
think
same
Yeah,
what we
thing.
should talk about
Should we
is,
kind of look at that
yeah,
with a little
I
bit of
think what
like,
we
all
should
right,
talk
that's
about
disgusting.
is why is that shit so accepted? Because it is fucked up on both ends. Like,
because as a young man, I wanted to get with older women.
Okay, so
yeah, but like
I can't
that,
even say
it'd
that
be the
because that's
same for it'd be the
I
same
can't
for
even say
young
that.
girls who do the shit though. Like
Right?
it's
It
just
be the
like
I
same.
it's all
know.
They feel
grooming,
the
bro. Like
same way, and
it's
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 fucked up.
all
And
grooming. Like if
yeah,
you end up in that situation, you was groomed at one point,
yeah.
whether you wanted it or not.
I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know.
It's not a good thing, bro.
See,
Like
look, you
it's
so
not.
accepting of that.
It's,
The double standard, and we
it's
shouldn't be
not a
just
good thing,
accepting
bro.
of
It's
it.
just
You
like
know what I mean?
it's just a double
That
standard on it, but it ain't a good thing, like at all.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers
Oh
ain't supposed to
man.
be molesting boys as like fucking little boys and shit, man or woman, shit. Like, cause
Right.
if it was a man doing that shit,
Yeah.
like even if the little boy wanted it, you still would look at it like it was fucked up. Like it's like what the fuck,
Exactly.
like that's just because it's a wild act. Like that's just some wild ass shit to do to a kid.
Yeah. One accepted, one ain't. That's just the crazy part of it.
Hmm.
But I mean, yeah.
Hell yeah,
When
I
you
ain't never
put
knew
it
about
that
that
way,
song though.
yeah. They had their age ain't nothing but a number. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that's fucked up too. It's and that's also fucked up that it's so accepted, like to the point like
It's accepted,
nobody even
but
knows about that shit. Like nobody even think about that shit for real. Like and it's so common, like it always happens. Like in real life, like motherfuckers always just man. That's
yeah,
why so many niggas out here is promiscuous. Them niggas probably went through that as children. Shit,
yeah,
probably fucked on some older women and shit, because
right.
that's some shit where niggas think that shit was cool.
You
The
know
niggas
what?
that
That's
actually
crazy
happened
because
to,
it's like the
like
same
niggas
shit happens
always
with
think
both
that shit was
sides.
cool. Cause I got cousins and shit like that. I got people like that, like
Right.
who was like
Uh,
sexually active real young, but now that we grown and shit, they look at it like, bro, that shit was crazy. Like why? Like that shit, like, cause now they got kids, so they look at it like,
yeah.
oh shit, like niggas, like bro, I would never like. Bro, what the fuck was we on, bro? Like, what was they letting? Like, ain't no telling what was
Right.
going on in the house, bro. Like, but it was just, it's just crazy shit. Like, motherfucking, like, it's a lot of adults out here that be on some wild ass shit. A lot of them be women, and because of that, that shit gets swept under the rug.
Hmm.
And
Or
motherfuckers be
like you know what I'm
wondering
saying?
why a
Yeah.
lot of niggas is hoes and shit. And shit, that be why
But
shit.
yeah, I think that's a lot of the reason why shit like this go on. I feel like all this shit that be happening, it's a lot of the reason why. Like you gotta think how much sexual, you know what I'm saying? Essay, I'm gonna just call it essay, happened that never been reported. Like on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it
Yeah,
was like because niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas won't say shit sometimes,
right. Most of the
and
time,
women, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, and women the
women
same
won't either. Yeah.
because it's like a lot. You know, a lot of women, a lot of you know what I'm saying. When we was growing up,
Uh-huh.
mess with
I'm
a
already hit.
older dude. Yeah,
Shit.
you know what I'm saying. It's like all
Yeah.
that shit that don't be like niggas be 25, but you know what I'm saying. You pulling up to the high school parking lot. That's just
Mm-hmm.
always been wild to me.
And a lot of
Uh,
them, now that we grown, a lot of them be talking about how wild that shit was for real. Like that shit
yeah,
wasn't
they'll
cool.
tell you like, yeah, I was talking to the dude who's 30. He's like, you
Yeah,
all in
that shit was
16?
wild as fuck. Yeah, man, that shit was wild as hell. And that shit was normal. That's what we saying though. Like that shit was normal to us, but that's what's fucked up. Like
Right.
that's crazy. Like
Yeah.
there's something wrong with the culture. Not even I don't even know if it's just black culture because
It
I
ain't
don't know
even just
what
black
other
culture. It's
cultures
every
is doing
culture.
it.
and there's
Yeah,
something
like I
wrong.
just know
And
about us for real.
I don't know if that should be advertised because like even growing up, I think it's just like it kind of is like an advertising thing because growing up, you know what I'm saying, you got niggas watching American Pie, all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Thinking about, you know what I'm saying, or what you
Children
think
get
about the
just get
possibilities,
sexualized.
right? Get sexualized.
Yes.
You be like, damn, like I was sleeping with it because I'm like, damn, when did I become that same person to be like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Hey man, Miss such and such can get it. Like what's like I'm over here in sixth, seventh grade.
Hmm.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, get
And that's
what?
and I can
You know what I'm
understand that 'cause
saying?
that shit like niggas had that type of situation because I remember getting in trouble for saying little shit to a
Yeah,
sub like not to a substitute about a substitute
right.
in like the second grade. But I ain't bro. When I think back on it, bro, I ain't know what the fuck I was talking about, bro. Like I ain't know
Right.
it.
And you like, yeah,
I
you
ain't know
talking
what I
about they can
wanted
get
from
it,
this
all
lady.
this.
Like
Exactly. We
yeah,
seventh
like
grade,
I
you know
didn't
what I'm
know
saying?
what I was gonna do with her, bro. Like it was just she was just fine as
Exactly.
hell. That's all I knew. Like that, but shit, I ain't know like.
But it was
But like
growing
if
up
she
and
had ever like accepted that energy type shit and like acted on it, that would have been fucked up. I would have loved it probably, but shit, that would
right.
have been fucked up.
It would have been.
Because I wouldn't,
That's
I
the
did not know like that type shit. It was just so
yeah,
happened that she reacted the right way when she heard about that shit,
right.
and and told me to go to the fucking office basically, and like I got in trouble about that shit. But it's
Yeah.
like you get them situations where motherfucking a lot of grown ass women peep that shit about a little nigga, like being attracted to him, and
Mm-hmm.
act on that. And is like this little nigga don't know, bro.
Nothing.
When I worked at the Wolverine, we all know how like that, like how that shit be for real, for real. Them little niggas are teenagers, bro. So you think that's the type of shit you want for real, like for real at that age, because you going through. But these is grown ass women, like
Right. But it's
they
just
don't
that you
even understand like what's going on for real. Like these, a lot of these niggas is lying about the sexual activity they didn't condone, like partaking in. Like they don't know nothing about this shit for real. Like these niggas, and if they do or don't, bro, you don't know this as a grown ass person. This ain't your place to like introduce them to that. Like you grown as hell. Like that shit don't be like these motherfuckers be like in their 30s and shit and up. That should be wild to me, bro. Like it is to with like a 16 and under. Like, bro, I don't get that shit. But it happened. And it's so like accepted that motherfuckers be sweeping that shit under the rug. But if it was like a motherfucker, imagine your daughter turning 16 and a motherfucker our age cut into her or some shit like that.
yeah.
We want to kill that nigga, bro. Like that's
I'm telling you.
because
I'm
that's
telling you.
crazy. Like, but like for some reason,
But
even if
some
she
reason,
whether she wanted or not, like if like because she at
cause
that age, like whether she
right,
wanted or not, like we still gonna be ready to kill that nigga because we know better. Like we grown as hell, just like this motherfucker is, and
right.
we shouldn't. We ain't you ain't even gonna want to explain it to your daughter if she arguing about it because it's like you don't know no fucking better.
Yeah.
So shit. We gotta just see it.
And that's
I
why I was
think when
saying,
we start accepting that shit about the opposite sex, like us, shit,
yeah.
motherfuckers would be more open to accept the fact that that shit is fucked up.
I mean,
Right.
Like it's not.
I don't think we accept it like that. People still get in trouble when they go down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But are you saying you can like? How would you stop a young man from lusting an older
I
woman?
don't like. I'm gonna say this because
It ain't no
I ain't
stopping
saying.
that. That's
I'm
that's
gonna say it
life.
ain't stopping. I ain't saying it's stopping it, but
That's life.
I'm saying
What you
it's just
mean?
so many. Hold on. Let me.
Cause
I got you. I got you. Because I'm like, I get you saying that it's life, but is it not life? Because I'm saying like, is imaging really that bad for us? Because I'm like, bro, you all everybody grew up watching movies and all this shit and culture, right? So it's like when you see them like, and they do it in every high school movie you ever watch, or you know what I'm saying? they put an attractive, you know what I'm saying, female teacher, and like the kids is like, whoa, you know what I'm saying, or like even a guy teacher, it'd be like handsome, and then like the little girls are like, and I'm like, is that just imaging? Like, why the fuck they trying to like have them like attracted to their teacher type shit? And
because
it's like,
people write off life experiences. It's just, oh, I remember having a crush on this teacher. I remember,
Yeah,
and they
no,
put
but
it
I'm
into the show.
right. But I'm saying, I don't. I guess you got a point there, but I'm like, I don't know,
yeah.
man.
Because
Just
even like how I was saying, but I'm saying it's like it's just the adult's responsibility. Because like I was
cause we,
saying, if it's a little girl, whether she want it or not, we know that shit wrong. But
And the
we
same
say the
thing with a
only
boy.
difference, yeah. But I'm saying like the only difference with the way that we look at it is so different with society is because we say the little boys be wanting it, and it's like that's contradictory.
but no, the thing is, we look at it the same, right?
Isn't it
Cause you
always
got to
up to?
think
It's
it
always up
all
to the adult.
depends.
In every
It's
situation, it's always up to the adult.
yeah, cause
Right,
it's like you got women, right? Women that never want their son to mess with it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Never, even though he might have had some attraction to it, women would never want their son to ever be with an older woman. That's like flat out damn near. And it's like, what you want from my kid? And it's the same way for us. So like, is it like we protect more so the opposite sex as a kid in our head? Like that's my little girl. Like it don't matter. And then women be like, that's my son. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you not about to. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. It's like because it's like you grow up as the opposite sex. You grow up as a man or whatever, and then you having a child that's the opposite sex of you. So you kind of feel like you gotta kind of like a deeper barrier guard over them than your other, you know what I'm saying, child. Even though you got a barrier over both of them, but I feel like we all like protect the opposite sex child a little bit differently because we grow up as a man like, oh, okay, I know my little son, he can defend himself or whatever. In our head, we think that, like, you know what I'm saying?
I
It's
mean,
like,
it's possibly it's. I'm sure it's a bit of that, and it's also a bit of the just random not random, but the double standard stuff. It's like,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
it's more the double standard.
yeah, it's just the double standard stuff, and that's pretty much all it is. It's like boys gonna lust after older women, girls gonna lust after older men. That's just a part of life, but it's always a part. It's like if the adult got to shut that down. As soon as the adult shut everything down,
nothing
everything will
happened.
be cool. But if the adult don't shut it down, then you get the wild situations. You know.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah. That's all I was saying.
It's
No,
Shit,
just
okay.
I was.
adults got to
That's
shut the shit
all.
down.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
I
all I
seen
was
a
saying was
topic.
like it just gotta be like
But
a
but
motherfucking.
8 Ball was talking about Pretty Ricky. That song right there, that's about three men lusting for older women, and the women talking about no, you too young. And that's just like that's life writing. That's writing what you go through every day. Cause all of us that
Mm,
had that experience before.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 That's literally. I literally just told mine and shit.
Mm,
That was my whole point. Shit, like it was just the
Mm.
my. I don't know. Yeah, you was gone, but I ain't know if you can hear us or not. But
Yeah, I can hear
yeah.
that's what I
y'all.
was saying. I ain't know none of. I ain't never knew nothing about that damn song.
Oh
But
yeah.
if it was just about like any song, like if there is a song out there that's about that shit, like just about
Mm,
like basically just age ain't nothing but a number, but on reverse as
yeah.
far as the gender. I think the only reason it would be swept under the rug is just because of the double standard. That's all I was saying. Like
All right. All right.
I was saying, that's the only reason I about ain't never heard that song. But if that's the case, like if it do have like that point too, because I think art is art. A lot of that shit gonna be dark on the surface, but you got to actually get to it, like how C said, like the point of like the women said no in the song. Like that's important. Like you like art, you can't like miss all the nuances because you'll fuck around and fuck up the meaning of it.
Do
Like
they really
'cause
say no in the song?
I mean, it's
I don't
really
know.
they not saying no, but it's like the men
Okay.
are the dudes in the song singing what they want to do to the person. And it's like the
Mm,
girl is basically saying, "You say yeah, yeah, yeah," it's because my age, girl. What age ain't nothing but a number.
All
It's
right,
like,
singing nigga. You
yeah,
ready
you
to
know
get
what I'm
into
saying?
it? Yeah.
Hey,
That's what it is, though. They said
that
it's because your age, I can't fuck with you. You too young. Age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah.
But that's how
but
young
yeah,
niggas. That's how young niggas think. You know what I'm saying?
that's a little
Right.
different if the adult shutting it down. That's different.
But
When
I
it
just
come
felt that
down
was a
to that.
bad comparison anyway, because it's nothing attached to that song.
That you
R.
know
Kelly
of.
is attached
That
to that
I'm
Aaliyah
saying
song.
like, all right, I ain't saying this nigga did nothing, but I'm saying that you know of. Who knows who actually wrote that song?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
You
right.
know
yeah.
what I'm
Cause
saying?
But I
we
don't go
was
that deep with it. I don't go that
But
deep with it.
all
Cause
right, but I'm
if that
just
person
saying.
that ain't on the song, I'm not gonna really think about him.
All right. I have one for y'all that was a little crazy that I seen. I had to
Hold
go
on,
ahead
right
and
quick. I gotta make a move.
uh
Y'all
damn, I
keep
was
on
about to
talking.
hit
Keep
this
talking.
nigga with some shit. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on, man. Shit. Damn. Now y'all seen? Oh yeah, yeah. Gris, I think you said did you seen that Yolanda Adams thing, man? And you think I think that might have been her at Freaknik, and I think people ain't giving her the pass.
Well, I don't know. Trina said that it wasn't her, but you
Yeah,
never
internet
know
gonna
with
try to
those
find out.
situations.
Yeah,
hey,
Right.
I give
A
her a
lot of
pass.
people went to the Freakniks back in the day.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, she can do gospel and had a life before. Everybody ain't turning
Right.
their life to Christ over at
That'd be the
20 and
whole
just
point.
not doing that.
For
You know what
real.
I mean?
Right.
You got to
I
come as
know a
you are.
certain I know a certain individual that did that same thing, but I can't see from around where I live at. But hey, shit like that happens.
Yeah, I mean,
You
shit.
know.
You can't expect people to be saved all of your life. At one point, you had to go back to the church. You know what I mean?
That's the
Right.
If
point of
you
being
go back
saved.
to it, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's what being
You
saved
come as
is,
a
bro.
sinner, right, bro? Yeah, exactly.
Shit,
Like
motherfuckers don't understand, bro. Like a lot of, I heard somebody say this shit and it makes perfect sense because I done lived
yeah,
it. I done lived this shit. But somebody said like going one path your whole life is real fucking tough. Like you don't know yourself
right.
for real if you just go one path because you never made a decision. You
You
just
can't.
like you just decided to do this.
Yeah, you
Like
decided to
this
exist.
like yeah, like this is all you decided to do. You never actually
Right.
knew like who you were for real. You don't know if this is who you are. This is you just going through the motions for real.
Yeah, you
Like
just
motherfuckers who,
existing.
because you got motherfuckers who grow up in the church and then they end up rebelling like a motherfucker when they grown and shit because it's like that wasn't who they was,
Right. And
and
they
it's
got
like
you
they never got a chance to explore nothing else, so they don't even know who they are. So now they just wilding like they just trying to
and
figure it
that's
out. Grown as
and
hell
that's the
though.
thing with the church. So like you don't have to force nobody to go. You don't have to like you know what I'm saying? You just put them sentiments in their head and if they really, you know what I'm saying, about this and about that
Mm,
life, they
Right.
gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? You come back to it. It ain't like you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up in the church. And if any at any point I feel like I'm low, I feel like I need the strength, I can go back.
mm,
You know that's
mm,
the
Right.
you only hear the plant seeds. You can't force somebody to do something because if you do that, they're gonna rebel. You know what
right.
I'm saying? You plant your seeds, you show them how it is, how I grew up in the church. I didn't go every Sunday, but I went. You know what I mean?
Hell
And I
yeah.
went. I got a relationship with God, and I want everybody else to have a relationship with
What
God. So it's kind of
what
Cause
like,
I look,
what I don't
what up?
what I don't like about people is that when people come, when they think people just because they gospel singers or they part of that community, they think they all have a
can't have no
holy
life.
past.
Yeah,
Yeah, they had a holy past and all that. We all had
right.
dark,
That's
past, and we all had our, bad, situations and all that. Like, why will you just, think a
right.
person's so perfect because he's in that position that he's in right
You
now? Like, that's just stupid.
exactly. Everybody go to church, but everybody got a different testimony about shit they about stuff they went through. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's bottom line. Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody went through different stuff. Motherfuckers used to your pastor probably used to rob niggas. That but
Mm-hmm.
flat out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't always been on the
Motherfuckers who
right
grew
path.
up in the church don't even be having no testimony
Right.
because they ain't never explored nothing for real.
Exactly.
They just know the church.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like one of those things you should be always be able to come back to. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You just place sentiments in their head. You don't have to beat somebody down with something. Cause then they
Mm-hmm.
gonna resent it. They ain't gonna want to do that same stuff their whole life. You know what I'm saying? You just put
Granted,
little sentiments in it.
Can
Yeah.
you guys fill
granted,
me in
I
on what's going on?
We was
oh
talking.
we was just we still talking about Yolanda Adams, but
Oh,
we ended up getting deep like normal. Granted, I
Yeah.
don't think that like any of what I said implies that you should just like go out and do wild shit that you just felt like you should experience just to experience some wild shit. Like, don't go pop pills just because you never done it. Like, don't do that. I'm just saying, like, motherfuckers need to have, like, motherfuckers got had a life before they were saved. That's the whole point of being
The whole
saved.
point
Like,
of
you're
being
not
saved.
really saved. Like,
Right.
are you were you really saved from anything if that's who you were all your life? I mean, and that's cool if that's who you were, but like, can we call that like saved? And maybe that's another term. Like, like I don't know what that is. Like, what were you saved from?
Exactly.
I don't know. But we were just
man,
making the point that most
y'all
saved
go,
people had a fucked up past.
man. That shit cool, man. Like that's how I feel. That's some cool shit. Everybody out here popping pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Throwing that ass in a circle,
Listen,
living
I
their
ain't got
best life.
I
Like
ain't got
shit,
nothing wrong with Yolanda
Hey, can
Adams
y'all hear
having
each
a
other?
past. Yeah, I
huh?
hear everybody.
I hear everybody.
I
Right.
don't hear shit.
Oh shit, you probably gotta refresh your shit.
Yeah, but shit, I like when I see people like, okay, you wasn't always like, calm. You actually lived your life. You had a good time
Right,
sometime. You used to cuss. You used to wear your hair down.
right.
I don't like everybody
Right.
always acting
Yeah,
uptight and
you,
shit.
you
That
ain't gotta
shit.
have a perfect past. Shit, everybody done did something.
Don't nobody
Everybody.
got a perfect past. That's the thing.
Right.
It's like
Right.
I don't
And
know if
that's
she
what
getting like is she getting backlash from this?
I guess so. I don't know. So much that I guess that Trina was spoken and said that it's not her, but if it is you, Yolanda Adams, you know what I'm saying? Just should go ahead and admit to it. Cause I mean, you live life. You got your own experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like
This
I
the
get
thing.
that
These people,
it can't damage your rep. I mean, shit, everybody ain't perfect their whole life. You can't be.
these people be caring about they
They
fans because they
image.
fans be their lifeline. That's their money.
Yeah, but at some point
Yep.
you gotta be able to be real. Because if they find something else and it's really attached to you, now it's like, all right, now you was just lying. Like you couldn't tell the truth about some stuff that happened in your past. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I guess it's your truth to tell. Because if there's more images pop up, and you know what I'm saying, Freaknik was a lot wilder than that picture they took. You know
But
what
if you don't
I'm
want your
Yeah. It
but
was
if you
big.
don't want
saying?
your
That was
past
big back in
told,
the day.
but if you don't want your past told, I get it. Hey Murph, you got to
What
be
up,
watching
fam?
out for Al because he probably gonna be trying to get back in here.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, yeah. And if you don't want your past told, you got. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's your past. Where you at now? Like at some point, people got to accept where people is now. It ain't,
That's
you know what
true.
I'm
That's
saying?
true.
It ain't like they did some old Jerry Jones shit. You know what I mean?
But if you want to die with your
You,
secrets, you got to keep them in a better hiding place.
and that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, if it was even like, you know what I'm saying? We know how Freaknik was. If that's the only picture that surfaced, you might be good. But if they found some more stuff and you said you ain't never been there,
Right.
you know
Now
what I'm
you look
saying?
like a liar in front of everybody.
Exactly. So
Right.
if it were me, you had me even a little slither of my face in the side or something. I'm like, yeah, I was there. It was a good time. Now I would have. I'm like I was young. Whatever it is, you ain't got to say you had a good time. I was young, but I wanted to get in this other one, but I'm waiting to Al get back. I'm like, dang, every time I want to get to this next topic, something happened. But as we go to something else,
Yeah, go
uh,
to it. No dead space. You
yeah,
get
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Speaking
Go ahead.
speaking of
So we're talking about
speaking of something,
go ahead.
Y'all both
Speaking of something,
famous.
I got something to show y'all. Y'all know y'all heard about the YSL, the gunner situation and all that shit. Well, so happily happened is that he is not claiming YSL no more. Matter of fact, he's on a whole different label. You know how y'all how y'all feel about that?
It only makes sense.
Yeah, and I feel like the YSL label here is probably like we don't want them here no more. Like it's kind of like got to be something like that, or you know what I'm saying? Because you got to think,
Which I thought it would have been the
Thug still
opposite.
got that pull. But I mean, with the
Right,
whole allegations and stuff, it's like, and then it's against their main guy. You know what I
hmm
mean?
Only
Thug is
reason
right,
I say
YSL.
it might have been the opposite is because Gunna is still a draw. He's still gonna drop music and people gonna want to hear what the fuck he got to say. So it's like you would
But
think they would want to bring that money in the YSL because Young Thug can't make no money right now.
yeah, but I don't, it all depends. Like who wanted, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to make that call, and if they want it, they don't want it, and then like you got to think who works for YSL, who gon' you know what I'm saying? Who gon' really want to work with somebody that is quote unquote snitching?
hmm
And that's your boss. It's like you know what I'm saying. It's like we can't have him here. It's like it's kind of like y'all got to give him up for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like damn. It's like I bought you out your contract type. It's like all right, we just got to get you going. You can't represent us no more type shit. We're gonna have to cut
right.
our losses. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We did business with Thug and we see how that shit going. But I was like, at the bottom line, we can't have you here. It's like, yeah, we know you would have made some shit for us, some good shit, whatever's gonna come out. I don't think you know what I'm saying. Gonna make good music. I ain't gonna say he ever did make bad music, but it's just like uh shit. I mean, it's just like they don't want to, they can't have you there. You a bad representation of YSL as the label. You know what I'm saying? And
hmm
people not fucking with it. And it's just like one of those things. It's like okay, it's just like the Sonic shit earlier. If the people not behind it that rock with your brand, it's kind of like what we gonna do.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? It's
it's
like
real.
you gonna either change it or you know what I'm saying. You can't really change that paperwork out. And if people hitting y'all up saying y'all still got this motherfucker on y'all label, whatever. I mean, it look bad. It just look bad. You can't
Yeah, I
really.
hear that. But do you understand
Very
that in
bad.
this?
He's
Do
a
you
hitter.
understand that
What else
all
do you
that?
got?
Do you
Right.
understand that all their assets was frozen? The money got froze, man. So to have a nigga like Gunna get out and not use that to your advantage to help fight your case is stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I
I
could hear
get it. You
before I
gonna have
got
some ill
online.
feelings
I
towards
mean,
the
before he
nigga.
brought me back, I've been here waiting for like 15 minutes.
Bro, I told this nigga he gotta watch for you.
It
I
feel like.
told him.
No, I've been at it though.
No.
Mm-mm.
All right. I wanted to get into this topic. I don't know if I wanted to say something on that one, but it's one I really want to get into because I really want to hear y'all opinions on.
What's up?
So it was a girl that posted on Facebook. She said, "I knew my baby daddy was soft when he let her ex come and sit on the throne chairs at their baby shower and take pictures."
Mm.
I
Her
mean, she might
ex.
got a point.
I mean, I'm like, no, no. I'm saying, like, what would you like? It like, how did she pull that off? Like the throne chair? You taking a picture with your ex at a baby shower? I don't. Yeah, I don't see how you can pull that shit off. That's sickening. Damn, everybody get booted. But
Yeah, I'm still mad about this spotlight shit.
hold on, the spotlight still going?
OB, right
Let
there.
me find out you been the only nigga they been showing this whole
No,
time.
it been going back and forth, but he'll leave it on you for a long ass time. I was over here
Oh
rolling up.
shit.
Hey there,
Roll it up,
dog,
hey
roll it
there,
up.
dog. Roll it up.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Not an echo coming.
Not an echo coming.
Yeah, hella
Yeah,
echo.
hella echo.
I think it's Al. Mute your mic right quick, Al. 'Cause I think it's him trying to come back in. I think it was like fucking him up or something.
Yeah,
But I don't know,
My
man.
shit
That
back.
shit just wild to me, bro. Oh, okay.
for sure. But
Like, what would you
it
do? What if you do? What would you do if that was your baby mom? And you and the ex nigga was there at your baby shower, sitting
like
on
why
your
was
throne
he?
chair taking a
This
picture.
my this my thing. Why is he even there?
That's what I'm thinking.
Why is
But
he even
what?
there? He shouldn't be there in the first place. That she might
Are
be
the
right.
parents
This nigga
together?
be allowing shit like that to happen.
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy? The
I feel
parents
like
might not be together, and she just doing little. She just trolling
that could be
and no,
something else.
ain't no amount of
to make
trolling though,
to
because
make
even if
dog look bad. Like bitches be on some weird shit.
Yeah,
Cause
she
I
could
don't
be
see why
trying to
you would
hold him.
let that shit unless
yeah,
or dog just really soft as hell.
Cause it's like it's either one of the two. Cause I feel like no woman I talk to would play with me like that.
Right.
right.
That's what
Personally.
I'm saying. Like why would you even do that shit? Unless they by way ain't even together. They just by having a kid together. And
I wouldn't be surprised. This might be old. She just posted it now. Cause
Yeah,
she said it like it's a past tense shit. Like they been had the baby shower and they just broke up, but she
mm-hmm.
posted this
I
picture
feel like
like,
she
yeah,
could
I'm
have
gonna
been
post it.
lying. Like, I feel like she could have lied and been like, "Oh, this one of my cousins." Like, if he ain't never know how none of her exes look,
She could have lied and act
Mm-hmm.
like
she
that
could
was
have
a
lied
bestie.
that shit. And you know what I'm saying? That nigga
This is
probably
my
didn't know.
Yeah.
brother.
Right.
But
This
then
is
They
my
I
just
don't think
take
it
pictures.
went
brother.
down how she just making it seem.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, it's like cause that nigga couldn't have known. Cause I'm like, ain't no way you don't turn that bitch up. So, like, imagine that happened in my baby shower with my family there and everything. I'm gonna turn that
Yeah.
bitch up. I'm like,
The
ain't no
baby
way in hell
shower
this nigga just walked
got
in this
me
bitch.
fucked up.
I'm like, oh, nigga about to get rolled out, and I'm about to stomp some motherfucking teeth out in that motherfucker,
Yeah,
nigga.
don't
You ain't about to
disrespect me
roll
like
up in
that.
my shit like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
That's
ain't no
super
way in hell,
disrespectful.
bro. Ain't no way in hell, bro. Nigga teeth gone. Niggas getting stumped out in the middle of the motherfucking
They
venue.
got, yep, they got socked on. Motherfuckers in the family don't even know why. Auntie them
Right.
tripping. What's going
Hell yeah.
on?
What's going on? What's going
What's
Turn
on?
him loose.
going on?
We over there.
Turn him
We over there
loose.
packing the nigga out. Stumping the fuck out of niggas.
Because this bitch done
What's wrong
invited
with
her
this nigga?
ex.
Yeah, that's some wild shit,
But she
boy.
bold for that. She bold for that.
She definitely bold. I was like,
She bold for that.
that was the boldest post I've seen in a day. That's some shit right there.
Hey, shit.
Motherfucker get hit with the damn chair they was sitting in. You know
For real, what? Put a motherfucker through that chair. Power bomb.
what I'm saying?
Power bomb.
Through the
Motherfucker
table,
put
we
straight
fucking
through it.
all that shit up. I'm
Motherfucker that
like,
decorated it be mad as hell. Be like, you know how long it took me to craft that?
mm, yeah, yeah, that
Fuck
shit
that
crazy.
nigga.
Speaking of Facebook posts, I figured out a new promotion strategy, a new marketing scheme. Post your music on your story and just make
Mm-hmm.
a status saying don't watch it.
Ah.
Ooh, don't watch my story. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that shit once. Niggas nasty.
Motherfuckers
Hey,
is nasty because everybody like they just start watching your story out of nowhere. It's
I
like
had hella views
you
that
niggas
day.
is
I was
free.
like, man,
don't
what the
watch my
fuck?
story. They be like,
Don't
Right.
oh, he
watch
done
my
showed
story.
his dick, girl.
Yeah.
He to put his print on here, girl.
Put his shit on here. Man, gone.
That's funny than a motherfucker.
Listen to this guy. Stream this song, bitch.
Y'all ever post y'all ever watch their story when they be posting
Yep.
that shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, because one
the
time it was a
curious
cooking
minds
one and
gotta
that shit
wonder a
looked
little
good as
bit. You know
hell.
what I'm saying?
But now I be
Definitely gotta
seeing some
wonder.
wild ass shit.
Hey,
I
Yeah.
listen,
don't even like seeing this shit. I be seeing sometimes.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like some of this shit is too filthy
That's what
It
I'm
for
saying.
is.
me
It
because these
A
definitely
lot of
bitches,
is.
that shit be too
like,
much.
like with me, I don't really like that squirting shit like that. It's messy.
Me
It's
either.
too much. It will
Me either. I think
motherfuckers.
a lot of I've been seeing a lot of niggas coming out saying that shit lately, but I thought I was the only one. For
Man,
real,
this
for real.
female empowerment shit crazy because they just pissing all over the place. Just
Man, you
Right.
little
gotta.
sprinklers and
I
shit.
think
I'm
Ugh.
like,
that's
ain't
why
nobody trying to
nigga
see all
they
this.
doing it too much. We had to. Hey, we don't really like that shit like that.
Man,
Stop it. Niggas, shit,
please
that
stop
shit.
pissing all over the place, lady.
All over the bed. Going around.
This
Yeah,
nigga Mark
man.
Zuckerberg just letting that shit ride. I'm like, she got her whole asshole out and
Man,
Right.
it's spitting out of it. She's
nigga can't
spitting
even
out of her
sell
mouth.
EBT on Facebook, but you
That's what
gon'
I'm saying.
let this
But
bitch prostitute herself. Like
Man,
this is OnlyFans or something.
this shit is crazy.
Only friends.
Only
Everybody.
friend.
Shit, it'd be everybody.
Yeah, that shit. That watch my story shit is wild as hell.
I don't
And
even
then
know how they started that shit right.
that's what I'm saying. They used to be strict as hell, but didn't they have to do a whole lot of layoffs on Facebook? I don't know if like
Yeah, they
I
did.
remember like
They
them.
did. The only
Twitter
tech
did the
company
same thing.
that didn't
Everybody
was
did.
Apple.
Yeah,
Damn, I ain't know nothing about that.
but like it was
Yeah.
like damn near 50 some thousand jobs lost. Facebook, Twitter,
Hmm.
and it was like a couple of them. I think too.
The
All
whole
of them
tech
was laying off
industry.
people. Yeah, the whole tech industry.
It was the only company who didn't have no layoffs. Period was Apple.
Yeah,
Them niggas still kicking ass.
hell yeah. Shout out to Apple. They punk
You know,
ass.
you know
They
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 gonna
damn
do what they do.
but they did. You know what? Apple did deserve that lawsuit they got for not putting the fucking iPhone chargers in the case when you
Yeah,
first
they
get
can
one.
suck a dick for that. That's
That was the boldest shit you could do.
it's
They
like
had a
them
That's
few
niggas
like
for
that's
weird
like
ass
real.
X
lawsuits.
that's like Xbox selling me an Xbox with no motherfucking power cable in the
No,
motherfucker. I'm
no,
like, I just
no
got the
brick to
box.
that bitch.
Right, no brick.
I'm
I
about
No,
can't
to
even plug
no
that
yo.
shit
brain
in.
to that
I was
motherfucker.
about to say no controller, but you made it right. No power cable.
No power
Hmm.
cable. The power cable sold separately.
Where
I
my
done
power
paid
cable at?
$500 motherfucking. I done paid,
Yeah,
you know
like
what
what the
I'm saying?
fuck?
The
How
fuck?
I'ma
I
work
ain't got
this
no
bit?
power cable.
Yeah.
And
I'm
Cause
iPhones
the
actually
worth
phone
more
be
than
coming dead
Xboxes.
anyway. You can't even turn that bitch on for real.
And
fuck
them
around,
bitches,
punch somebody.
them bitches worth more than the shit we talk about. Systems. It's like, bro, hell no, ain't no way.
But
They dead ass
the
wrong.
phone be worth just about as much shit. So it'd be feeling the same way if you don't get a charger, nigga.
Right.
Cause
I
then
can't
it's
get
if
it.
it's a new one, they about made a new design for the charger and shit, so you can't use your old shit.
Listen, I drew my shit at, you know what I'm saying? Like, I drew my line at batteries not included with toys, nigga. Why the fuck would you know what I'm saying? That's where I drew the line at. It's like, now you going past it with this charger shit. Like,
They started that shit with
like,
our generation because I remember seeing commercials like that and being pissed. Like it wasn't every
right.
toy, but you'll see that shit and none of the batteries not included. Like, why are they doing
You
that?
know the
Like
time I
what
was
the fuck?
pissed about that during Christmas season,
Yeah,
Christmas season,
nigga,
cause
motherfucking.
your parents buy all the motherfucking gifts, but
Our generation
Santa
went through
drop them
that
off
shit like a
wherever.
motherfucker. Like where are
You
the
know what I'm saying?
batteries? Oh shit, they ain't come with them. Hell
Oh,
no. Now shit, like
now I
the
got a
nieces and nephews and all the grandkids, they shit. Everybody know better now. It's all past generations know better by the
now I got a
batteries.
Mo Control car with no fucking batteries. I can't even use the bitch.
Cause I be man, we be buying
Yeah, all
batteries with
kinds of
our gifts. We
crazy
be
shit.
having to.
Yeah,
We
now
knowing
you
they ain't gonna come
do.
with that shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of them toys after the first month or two be done.
yeah.
Easy bake
Yeah.
ovens, like the
Easy bake
cars with
ovens was like the biggest scam
We
because niggas,
I don't know. We had ours
ain't
for
I
a
don't know
while.
nobody that
car
used it
cars
more
with the
than six
racetracks.
times.
Them shits.
We had ours for a while.
We didn't use we used that easy bake oven like twice.
And then the nigga was done.
Niggas was done. Niggas ain't trying to bake.
See, I was making for real after that. Shit.
Oh,
That's why I be
shit.
making pizza now. I was making pizza then with no yeast.
Or
Dog,
where's Grits at?
Whereas
I don't
what?
know. He's probably having the
Oh,
biggest
grits.
technical difficulty right now.
God
Man.
damn. Mm.
Man, that shit crazy.
Man, let's get to another
But all the
topic, man. What else going on
man,
over here?
shit. Yeah, they had Just Hilarious said Master P owes her 15,000
15 bands. I seen that.
for a skit, and he ain't ever pay up. And he like she said he just like gaslight her or some shit like that.
What do you say?
Yeah,
You
I
on
can
your way.
believe that.
You on your
I can
way,
Yeah,
just
believe that.
hilarious.
right. And you just like yeah, he like say
See,
he's so convincing and shit. He like with his bullshit or something. And I'm like,
yeah. And that's not fair at all, especially when you a nigga that charged to consult niggas. Like I get it,
right,
like, but you charge everybody for like even not for like a formal consultation. You charge me for your advice,
yeah.
nigga.
And this from
Like That's wild, bro. Like every young artist say that shit about that nigga now, and he said like he say he charged these niggas now, like, but it's like nah, you ain't paying niggas. Like what
Right.
type of shit
And
is
this
that,
from
bro?
I
Like
got to hook up too, and that shit was what, like 2019, 2020?
I can tell you why he didn't pay her for I got the hook up too.
Wow.
why?
Cause that movie ain't make no money. I
Oh
bet they
yeah.
ended up in the red.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they had all them stars and the movie was trash. Ain't nobody even went to go see that shit for real.
That's probably
I'll
what
be
happened.
honest, I
Motherfucker
ain't
ain't
even
make
go
enough
see it.
bread, and they ain't have enough heart to say that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can't give you what was in that contract type shit. Like we ain't because that's what be happening for real. A lot of
Yeah, I
time.
bet. Like, man, ain't
Cause I feel
nobody
like
went to
that
go
lane
see this shit. We ain't recoup.
I feel like that
Hell
lane for
yeah.
comedy was like dead, like the type of comedy that they did early on. I don't know about how two
No,
was
no,
because I
no, no,
never
no,
went to
no,
see
no,
it.
no, no, no. I don't believe that. I think they just did it all wrong. It was they went too big. Too
Mm,
many people. The storyline was too all over the place. It's like the
Right.
original I Got the Hook Up would have did better if it dropped today than that
they
shit.
tried the Harlem Nights.
They tried the Harlem
Uh,
Nights with everybody, but it just didn't work. It didn't work.
they
Cause it
tried the
seemed like
Harlem
they ain't have
Nights
a
with all the new comedians.
It didn't hit my
yeah.
TV.
Man, I seen it
Me
on
either.
bootleg.
I seen like a couple scenes and it was like, I'm straight.
No, okay.
I think I
What's
ended up
another
watching
show?
the original one right after it.
The original was way better, bro.
The
That second
original
one.
was way better.
The original
Yeah.
was way.
Hey,
The
Okay,
original
y'all
was
I was
see
just
good.
saying like I remember I watched it not too long ago. I ain't even gonna
Like I
lie.
ain't saying it was a great movie, but it was like for what it was. The original was dope.
No, I'm saying I'm like damn. I'm like way better. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
see
Two was that
Malcolm
bad.
X
Two was
daughter
that bad.
suing the FBI and the CIA.
They need
Hold
to
up.
give them that money.
Say that again.
Malcolm X daughter suing the FBI and the CIA for
Well,
That's
withholding
wrongful
evidence.
death, ain't it? I
well,
was
it's
told.
about damn time. Shout out to her, but I hope you got some protection, baby girl.
Real shit.
Them
I
is
hope
yeah.
you got some people watching your back.
Because
Cause
we
that
already know
Them
how
ain't nobody
those
to
two
play with.
organizations get down.
exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Ruthless.
Shit.
Shit, she's
Ruthless as
suing them
hell.
for just that. Shit, so they this shit on the real. But all power to her.
I mean, I feel like
Peace
it's
to
a
the Shabazz
strategic move.
family.
Like I feel
You know what
like
I
she's
mean?
been around a long time to like she's moving smart about it. You know what I mean?
Real
She ain't
talk.
just doing this out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think how old is she? Like
She
47,
got actual proof now though.
50?
So
Right. And then it's like I feel like she moving or she's a moving smarter. She moving like a martyr. Like she felt like, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
She riding for her dad. You know what I mean?
Don't
So it's
give a
like
fuck.
at
Yeah,
some point
same
you
I
gotta
feel it.
just like, you know what I'm saying, be like, shit, I done lived my life. I'm good where I'm at, but if I know some shit wrong, yeah, I'm gonna call that shit out. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Damn, his
And
daughter
and
look
we in
just
a
like her.
and we in a world now where if you call shit out and like, you know what I'm saying, people can really have her back. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that's gonna help her, but if something happened to her, we all gonna know.
Man,
Everybody, and
they
it's gonna blow like you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody gonna know. It's gonna know
see what
some
happened was
fishy went
they
up.
already had proved what happened.
Right.
And now she just taking it, to the courts because they proved it
Yeah.
on documentaries and shit. Like it, dog on. Have y'all seen that shit? Like that was a
What?
What?
black dude who did that shit on Netflix. Who killed Malcolm X? That documentary.
I
Yeah,
ain't even watch it.
I believe
He
I
was a
watched
nigga
some
who
of
was
it. I
just
don't know if
so
I
he was
got through
just
it all.
so curious because he was in the NOI and he was
Yeah.
just so curious. Like he grew up in that shit, so he was just so curious that of like what really happened to Malcolm type shit that he pretty much, bro, like put his boots to the ground and got to the bottom of that shit. Like
Yeah.
got to like ended up getting a hold of certain documents and shit, and like getting access to all types of little shit. And the daughter in the documentary, then now they got another one though afterwards, like just that's more recent with him in it, and like they basically talking about all this, like all the information. They don't say it's from him, but they all the
Hmm.
information was like from that documentary, pretty much. That was like it's like this whole little official documentary about like what really happened to Malcolm X and all that shit, and the daughter in that too. Like, but it's like ever since that shit, pretty much, it's like been like a known, not talked about thing. Like
Yeah.
shit,
I feel
like they
like
already
it.
know who did it, like and who manipulated what and did and what was going on and the weapons and all
Yeah.
that shit. Like they know what happened. Like so it's like
I
now
feel
she
like it
just
was a
taking that
chess
shit to
move.
court because
I
she's
feel like
saying
it was a
they
chess move.
withheld evidence. That's basically what they found out. They knew what happened because they was the
Right.
ones who manipulated the shit. So they withheld the evidence
Then they had
because it was going.
surveillance going on at the time too, when all that shit was
Hmm.
popping.
Yeah, and the
We was
motherfucker who
watching.
actually, because they had motherfuckers locked up, but only one of them actually did it. The motherfucker who actually did it, he was whistleblowing that all that time. It's just they
Right.
swept him under the rug type shit.
Yeah, I feel like she definitely playing chess with it, like especially the bringing it coming out with this now in Black History Month, so people can focus on it. So she
Hmm.
won't like, you know what I'm saying? She want people to back her, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody,
Yeah,
us, you know what I'm saying? She really want people to pay attention to what's gonna happen.
yeah, it's definitely the time
Cause it's
for
gonna
sure,
like,
for
you know what
sure.
I'm saying, it's time for people to know what's going on. And if this is how they move, everybody gonna be awakened to knowing some bullshit happened with her. You know what I mean?
Because you know the UN can hold
Yeah.
the US up against like on charges against humanity for that type of shit, like for the shit they done.
Shit, somebody need to. Shit.
But like,
Shit
if
like that.
anybody was to do it, it would be them. Like, but I found out they could actually do that. That's what Malcolm X was trying to do. He was trying to take that shit to the UN when he changed his name and shit.
Mm.
Again, I mean, like when he was no longer Malcolm X, uh,
Right.
Shabazz, whatever, some Shabazz.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's great. I'll say I feel like yeah, she just playing chess and she got it at the right timing, Black History Month. I think she just want everybody to pay attention, just how do you all want to know how the government work? Pay attention to what's going on with that. And if she get what she supposed to or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just like kind of she want the eyes on her. She I think she being a martyr and she doing the right thing. You got the information you need.
Hmm.
Go about it the right way and shit. Everything gonna be smooth
Yeah.
for real.
And I don't know if y'all remember, but y'all remember when one of Malcolm X's sons mysteriously got killed?
No, I don't remember.
I
That's
don't think
crazy.
I don't think so.
When was that?
Yeah, they said they found him in the river. That was some years. That was a few years back, but they found him in the river.
In the 90s?
Yeah. I just no, it was in the 2000s.
Oh.
Yep, it was in the
Damn,
2000s. And I
I could
think
have.
like
I can
shoot,
definitely
I
see
just
that
hope
shit.
pray for her safety and all that.
Yeah, that's what I
Hmm.
would say. The main thing is, yeah, be protected, be prayed up and all that.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. They don't be wanting certain shit confirmed in documentation and all that shit. They'll let you believe what you want to believe. Like they let you know what you want to know. But as far as taking that shit to court and all that shit and actually proving that they done wrong and
They'll do that shit and sweep it under the rug.
hell yeah, because shit,
All right.
Coretta did it. Honestly,
Yeah.
hell
That's
yeah,
all they
Joe
do
did
is
that shit and nobody
sweep
knew
shit
about
under the rug. Yeah, that's all they do.
it. That's all they.
Yeah.
We are
Have y'all heard about you saw the latest photos of old boy what's the rapper Pusaishi?
I seen he
Yeah.
had a new photo. You know what I'm saying? It was real drippy.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, how many years he got? Got like 6 more years or something like
I
that.
heard he was like 5.
5. Okay, 5. Shit. Hopefully he come out. Learn.
That ain't gonna do numbers
That's
when he
one
get
thing.
out.
Oh yeah,
That
he
shit
definitely
crazy.
gonna do numbers when he come out.
Y'all
He
think
probably gonna
so?
have some.
Yeah,
That's
cause
yeah,
he's still keeping himself relevant, like on the internet and shit.
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
He
Cause
always be he always be writing stuff and all that.
And he got a date. Like,
yeah, I know. Bobby had a date too though. It's like
yeah,
I'm
but
I'm
Bobby
starting to
wasn't
wonder if
keeping
He
himself
niggas.
relevant on the internet. Like, he was
Bobby
like
messed up his
allowed to
buzz.
be forgotten about, low key.
Hold on, say that again.
I said Bobby was low key allowed to be forgotten about though. Like he was just in that bitch sitting for real. Like nobody knew what was going on with Bobby Shmurda. Like motherfuckers was waiting.
Yeah, but when he
The nigga
came
just
home, it was a big deal.
yeah, it
And I'm
was. But
saying
I
that
was just
should have
about to say that. I
correlated
was just
into
about to say
something.
him like motherfucker. That's what I was about to say. Cause motherfuckers was waiting, and when he got home, it was like shit. They ain't even. It's like we ain't know what we was waiting for. We was just expecting them to make some
To
cold
make
ass shit,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Cold track.
yeah,
And he
like
been
and
on.
I don't
He
know. We ain't really get that much from him. Like it's like at first, I think wasn't he like stuck in like a label situation?
yeah. He
Like
was
wasn't he
trying to get
not
off
dropping
his
shit at first?
he was trying to get off of Epic.
mm,
Like that was kind of disappointing
Yeah.
for fans. Like to be real,
Then his
but
first song back wasn't no like it wasn't no banger. He ain't talking that gangster shit like he was.
yeah, he
That's
was just
why a lot of
allowed to
people.
lose a
yeah.
lot of momentum. Like because was with the rap shit, like going to jail really helped shit if
That's
you
what I'm
do it
saying.
right.
That is that still a thing? Is it still like you can come home and go crazy? Like is
I
the
think you
pot thing
can
no
like I
more?
think you just got to do it right. Like I think you
You
got
got to
to
have
Right.
the right label. It can't just be
yeah
you just getting out of jail. You got to have the
yeah
right
Gotta
situation
capitalize
that you're
on that
going home
shit.
to.
hmm
You gotta
It got to be
capitalize
like
on that
Boosie
shit.
like or Gucci. Like when them niggas got out, them niggas got the rolling. Like they just
Yep.
got to it.
They did get to rolling. They did get to rolling.
Same
Or
But
young
thing.
boy
Same
niggas
thing
like
with
that.
Wayne. Same
Wayne
thing with
niggas
Wayne when
like
he got.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne was gone for a year. That don't really count.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well,
That was a long ass year without my dog. I ain't
It
gonna lie.
was.
long.
It
Yeah.
was. It was a very long year without a dog.
'Cause we so used to him dropping tapes all the time and all that. That,
Hell
that shit
yeah,
seemed
going
like it
every
was
day
more
with
than a
some
year.
Wayne. Well, that was a hard ass year, nigga.
He had gave
We
us
was going
Drake
every
by
day
Yeah.
with
himself.
some new Wayne, bro. At least every week.
Right.
Hey, I got something for y'all, man. Tell you about this brother that had some bad luck. This brother from Arkansas. Said Arkansas man was caught with 53 pounds of weed after he was stopped for driving with a dark tent. Ain't that a bitch? A dark tent.
Mm.
Damn.
And another 34 pounds was found at his house. The
Bro,
K9
if I got
alerted
that
the
much weed,
weed.
cause you can smell that once you open the window, bro. Like they searching your car.
They searching. Hell yeah.
I ain't finna give you
Searching
no
everything.
reason to pull me over. Fuck, I wouldn't even drive that car if it got the tint on it. I'm snatching that shit off. If I
Bro,
got
oh
that
God.
much weed,
Shit.
bro.
The
Now,
K9
granted,
alerted the police during the stop. 30
he
pre-roll.
probably ain't finna face much time.
Hey, Pete, he said he had 30 pre-rolled marijuana blunts under his seat.
Hell
This nigga was having a good old time. He was transporting, blowing. That nigga, you know he was
yeah, this
smoking on the
nigga a
road.
kingpin. Golly,
Man,
fuck it. He
Well,
probably ain't gonna get
he's
much
not
time
having
though.
a good time no more.
man. He's about to go to jail. They might fuck around and kill his ass. You can't be fucking up like this. You cannot be fucking up like this. This ain't Arkansas. I know
Damn.
that shit illegal as fuck over there still.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
hell yeah.
The South be stingy with them regulations.
They don't be bullshitting.
Hey, them German Shepherds been against us from the beginning of time.
You know him as Lassie.
Shit. I don't
What
know,
you
but
see as a historic civil rights footage is what I see as me getting bit on my ass by
oh
a
my
German
ass.
Shepherd.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Fire hose.
Where do I know this dog from? Hell no.
Hey, they say on Apple Music, your song will have to be streamed roughly 128 times to earn $1. On Spotify, it will have to be streamed 250 times.
Two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I never knew that.
Yep.
Man,
Yep.
I'm just about to get some motherfucking.
Yeah,
I'm about to get me some bots and get paid on their ass.
Get pissy.
Get
Hell,
busy,
I get some box
paid
on some
in the
streams because I just
shade.
want some bread at this point. I don't want no awards.
Man, I don't want no awards.
I ain't
Them
got to
bots
tell
gonna.
nobody how much
Them
streams
bots
I
gonna
got.
get you lit.
Hell yeah.
If your numbers lit, people gonna think you lit. That being
Hell
said, I
yeah.
will never buy fake numbers, but I will buy real bots. You
I
know what I'm
will buy some
saying?
streams.
I will buy them streams.
alright.
I ain't gonna buy no followers and nothing like that, but I will buy them streams if I
No,
could. I don't even know how to do that.
I would buy playlist placements. You
At
know what I
Oh
least
mean?
you
yeah.
wish me
Put me
luck.
on something fire.
Oh
What
yeah.
everybody checking for.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, guess what?
What's
Hey,
up?
Shit fucked up.
if y'all had to guess, right?
Hmm.
What is the dirtiest city in America? If you know, don't answer.
The
But if you
dirtiest
had to
city?
make a guess, what's the dirtiest city in America?
Toledo.
New York.
That was quick. Damn,
Any
hey boy,
anything in
y'all was both very
Ohio.
quick. You
Anything
said
in
Ohio?
Ohio. Anything in Ohio. Yeah, in one of
If it
them
ain't
cities.
Toledo, it's definitely New York.
Anything? Okay. New York. Okay. Uh, who you say? Murph or Grits?
No, I was just trying.
You
I was
said
trying to be funny.
Detroit?
I said anything in Ohio.
Or anything in Ohio?
I was gonna
Y'all
keep it
niggas
out
hate
of
the
Yeah.
Michigan.
Hawkeyes, man. My
I
nigga,
just,
I was gonna say, I was gonna say New York because I just think about rats and
I feel yeah.
big ass roaches and shit
I
when
feel
I
like
think
New
about
York
New
got
Probably
York.
like
Tulsa
Bro.
though.
I feel like New York
I'm
got that
sorry.
like plague energy, like New
Yeah,
England
yeah.
plague energy.
Man,
Like the
y'all ever
plague can
seen
start in New
Tulsa,
York
bro?
right now. I just feel like that.
The rotten apple look dirty. You know,
Man, they
the
do.
big
Have
apple
y'all
look
ever seen
dirty.
how big them rats is on them videos?
Man, them little
Yeah,
rats be
Man.
looking like dogs.
Hey,
that's
they
what
just came up with a humane way of killing them motherfuckers out there.
Shit.
they needed to.
Shit,
I
they
just
gonna
say them,
need
yeah,
to.
because
They
yeah,
gonna have
Them
to end
bitches
up
too
putting
big.
motherfuckers in
That's
had to use
generations of
sleeper
families.
darts on them. Bitch will
hmm
be big as
Generations of
hell.
families of rats, nigga. Just
My
in one city.
motherfuckers, motherfuckers putting mouse traps in. That motherfucking break as soon as that nigga land on it. Like this shit bullshit.
Nah, you need real rat traps. For real.
Hey,
A bear trap.
And they
uh,
running around with them bitches. They run around with fucking rat traps on their necks and shit. Tails and all that bullshit.
hey, peak, peak. These are the 2023 dirtiest cities in America. So we got Toledo and New York,
All
and
right.
who?
Tulsa.
What? Somebody said something else. I don't know.
I said Tulsa earlier because I've been
Oh,
there. That
Tulsa.
shit, that's a, I ain't gonna lie. Tulsa is
I'm
a weird looking place.
about to heat it up now.
I've never been to Tulsa, but
What
thanks for
can you
letting
do?
me know. Number 10 is Yonkers, New York.
10.
So niggas was right on
Damn.
track. Yonkers, New York. Number 9, Oklahoma City,
9.
Oklahoma. No
Oklahoma
wonder
City?
KD didn't
Damn,
want to get
that's
the fuck
close
out
to
of there.
Tulsa.
It is.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City
Very,
is a
very
dirty
close.
ass city. I've been there too.
Number 8, Fresno, California. I
Damn.
thought Cali was clean. I
Fresno.
thought all of Cali was clean. Fred,
That's a
Damn,
lie.
Fresno.
Fresno like the dirty little
Mm.
cousin.
Cali got a lot of homeless niggas.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
That's true. You got Skid Row and all that shit going on. Yeah. But Cali be pretty. They little neighborhoods be pretty than a bitch.
Shit, the
Uh,
hoods be pretty.
that's what I'm saying.
Mm,
Uh, number 7, San Antonio, Texas.
I thought San
I can
Antonio
believe
might
that.
have been clean.
Texas.
I ain't even gonna lie. I
Texas.
thought that might have been a clean city.
I don't know, bro. Them niggas
I ain't
jerseys black and gray. Them niggas
Yeah,
always seem dirty to me.
yeah.
they
That's
ain't
a
never
Grimy,
scared to get
disgusting.
dirty.
gritty.
They give
Hey, if
off
you wear black
dusty
and gray,
energy.
you ain't scared to get
Hell
dirty.
yeah, that shit dusty as hell. They
All
star
right.
player Ginobili and shit.
Yeah, they
Bro,
been
they
giving off dusty
Spurs.
vibes for a long time.
Tim
Yeah.
Duncan and shit.
Yeah,
That nigga be wearing. You
dusty.
seen his jeans?
Not
Fuck out of
recently,
here. No, I'm
man.
just saying in general.
Oh yeah. And them goofy ass polo shirts he was
Them
wearing.
button up stuff niggas used to
Yeah, them
wear. Yeah.
button ups. Yep.
Don't that
Number
nigga
How
got
you make?
dreads
six.
now or something like that?
How they
Yeah, he
make
got
clothes too
dreads now.
big for Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan.
Tim. That's
I said
what's
how they
up,
make
man.
how they make clothes too big for that nigga.
Man, he had to. I don't know. He was making extra shit. Nigga was at the crib making that shit himself. Uh,
Give me
number
two pairs
six,
of Sean
Baker.
John.
Number six, Bakersfield, California. Never been to Bakersfield.
Bakerfield.
Another Cali
Two
city.
Cali cities, Bakersfield.
Yep.
Fresno.
Number number five, New Jersey.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Jersey
Jersey.
City.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey
Jersey
City.
City.
Jersey
New
Yeah.
City,
York,
New Jersey.
Jersey City, New Jersey. Oh, okay, you said it, New Jersey.
Number four, you know what I'm saying? Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Three-way, you
Okay.
know what
I
Detroit
I'm
is
can
saying?
number
believe
Damn,
four,
that.
D.
dirtiest
I
city.
would definitely believe that. That's fucked up.
I
Oh
ain't
well,
want to
D.
say it, but I thought
I
it might
ain't
have
want
been
to
on
say it.
there.
I ain't
That's
want to
Man.
say it
definitely
either,
facts.
but I
I ain't
knew it
want
We
to
was
none
say
of
on
us
it,
there.
but
wanted to
I
say
knew
it.
it was gonna be
None
up
of us
there.
wanted to say that shit, but it's
I knew
facts.
it was on this list.
Damn.
Shout out to Detroit though. I know we just made a Detroit nigga mad. Like,
Toledo is
damn,
hella
yo,
close.
tell me how you
Toledo is
really
hella
feel.
close though, and they gotta be on that list.
I knew they was gonna be on that damn list. Number three, San Bernardino, California. Cali just dirty.
Damn, Cali.
Damn.
That's like
Cali. Cali
three
dirty as
San
states in
hell.
there.
Bernardino.
San Bernardino.
I feel like is they dirty or is it just that it's a more minority state that they like? All right, yeah, this is all dirty.
Hey, I wouldn't put it past these people. I don't know who made this list.
They're like, you
Uh
know
Hey,
what?
hey,
Don't
hey,
those
yo,
Mexicans live
yo,
there? Yeah, it's dirty.
yo, Red. Let's make
yeah.
a bet. Like, let's make a bet before you say number one. Which one of y'all going to bet that it's from down south? I think it's from down south. What y'all think it's from down south, west coast, east
It
coast?
ain't
Okay,
The
what
number one.
region?
down
I
south. I
can't
don't
compete
know.
Yeah.
because I already know.
Yeah,
Well,
you
yeah,
can't
you
do it.
can't,
But
you can't do
what?
it,
Let
but
me see. Cause what did I say? I said Toledo.
You said
I'm gonna say the
Tulsa.
Midwest.
Okay.
Midwest. I'm gonna say down south.
I'm gonna say Philadelphia, probably somewhere up
So
there.
East
Philly.
Coast.
He like Philly,
Yeah.
dirty motherfucker.
he ain't
I'm
even
gonna say
Hey,
he ain't even
Philly.
say
hey, he
region.
didn't
He
even
said
say a
Philly,
region.
nigga. Fuck that.
I don't know.
He
I
said,
just feel like I
I'm
just feel
putting
like
all my chips on Philly.
Philly got some dirt on it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Philly dirty somewhere. You know what I'm
Way too
saying?
many Jones and Bulls and shit,
Yeah, too
boys.
many cheesesteaks going on right there.
Yo,
Or it's probably
They
gonna
is,
be
yo,
but
I
they
Baltimore,
are
was,
somewhere in
also
the
on top of
DMV,
each other.
somewhere in the
yo, I
DMV.
was gonna say Baltimore, cause when you think of why the wire
The
and shit, like,
Wire.
oh man,
The
you-
Baltimore might be.
yeah,
Hey, the East
Yeah,
Coast. What would you count that? The East Coast or the South?
that's the
East
East
That's
Coast.
Coast,
the that's the East Coast for real.
yeah, East
Yeah,
Coast,
But
yeah.
they
It
kind
get
of
cold
southern
there.
too. It's like I don't know. It's
Yeah,
weird. It's like
yeah,
that North Carolina shit.
yeah. They had slaves and shit though. So
Yeah. Baltimore did.
so Maryland,
Shit, I
yeah.
think
Uh,
yeah,
uh,
Maryland.
yeah,
Maryland, yeah.
but
All right, go ahead and say them.
So it is the
DC
South,
gonna be
but
there.
it,
I don't know. Nah, DC ain't that bad. I don't
all right. Number two, Newark, New Jersey.
Number two,
know.
I can believe that.
damn,
Mm,
damn.
Easy. And number one, dirtiest city in
Number one,
America
Woodley.
with its stinking ass is Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
I was
Oh,
Oh,
down
right.
south,
I'm sorry,
I,
Philly,
down
for the
south.
stray. I'm
I was
sorry.
right.
I'm sorry,
Bah,
Philly.
bah, bah.
Houston is humid as hell
And
with a lot of
I
motherfuckers.
thought Houston was a clean city. I thought that was like, yeah,
yeah,
a Rockets
everybody be
fan,
wanting to move there or
right?
talking about moving there. I'm gonna move to Houston.
That's another city that's
Yeah,
on top of each
Texans.
other, damn near. Like as far as like a lot of people, but it's humid
Yeah,
as hell.
Man,
it be
and
hot
them,
out that bitch,
they
and that's a
produce
good
some
enough
they
reason.
produce some bad women in Houston.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
They do.
Lord, Lord, they
they
produce some bad
dirty ass.
women in Houston.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, shout out to Houston, the dirtiest city in America. You know what I'm saying? Y'all earned that, whatever. keep it a buck. I love y'all.
Keep it a buck.
Be proud of yourself. Be proud of
Yeah, be
yourself.
proud. We take
I'm
all our
surprised they didn't
W's.
hold
Every
Detroit
W
and
we
put them
get, we
higher.
taking it. Hey, I got some NBA talk for y'all. I want to know if y'all know this.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
All right. They put out a list of the free agents that's still available in the NBA.
Hmm.
On the top of the list is Carmelo Anthony.
Boy,
Man, my
Melo.
baby went overseas, didn't he?
No, I don't know, but they say he's on the free agent list right now.
Yeah.
Man.
I'll
Didn't he
say
just
if
get signed to the
somebody.
See if any
Philippines?
of these is shocking. Carmelo Anthony, DeMarcus Cousins, Dwight Howard, Isaiah Thomas, Serge Ibaka, John Wall, LaMarcus Aldridge, Rodney Hood, Kemba Walker, Quinn Cook, Kenneth Fareed. Also, Tony Snell, Alfred Payton, Will Barton, Stanley Johnson, Wayne Ellington, David Nwaba, Sterling Brown, Hassan Whiteside, Michael Carter Williams, Etwan Moore, Terrence Jones.
There's a pattern with
What?
like that
Hassan
first
Whiteside
15.
Well,
fall off might be the craziest thing
well,
in NBA history.
Hell yeah. That
Man,
pattern with
Hassan
like that
Whiteside
first
been playing for a
15.
long time.
He ain't been
I'm gonna
playing
tell you who
that
I'm not.
damn long.
I'm gonna tell you who I'm not surprised about.
Who?
Fucking Tony Snell.
Okay,
Smith.
yeah, yeah.
you
Why you
remember,
not surprised?
I remember
That nigga was
that
putting
nigga
up.
had that. Remember he had that 0-0 game. He had zero. Like he played all them million. Like I think he played the full game and he scored nothing. They had the rebound. They had nothing.
That
Yeah.
nigga was just
Oh, he
running,
had
taking
he,
up
he had
space.
nothing on his stat sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah, that nigga was just doing scrimmage. He was just running, just doing
He had in the
exercise.
minutes.
He ain't get no
and ain't
nigga
that
ain't get a
many
steal or nothing.
intangibles in basketball. Like ain't that many. Like oh, I could have. I well defended. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you couldn't get a block, nigga. You couldn't get a. Like you know what I'm saying.
Nothing.
You
You
didn't
couldn't
affect the
steal that
game in no
motherfucker
way.
nothing.
Maybe you got in your head. You might have contested all the shots in the
Did you
world.
foul a
I was
motherfucker?
about to say, did you foul a nigga?
I'm
God
like
damn.
Hell
shit.
no.
All you did was out there. You was out there contesting shots. Didn't get one steal, one rebound,
Fuck this game.
one assist.
All right,
I know you had to touch the ball in them 29 minutes or whatever,
all
however
right,
long you
at
was in the
least.
game.
That nigga did all handoffs.
Yeah, he out there playing hot potato.
Come on, bro.
Here, the ball.
Yeah.
Nigga handing that
But
bitch off
but
whole
no,
game.
it's three that I'm surprised about though. The
Who?
three one was Ibaka because he played good defense still, even though he I won't say he fall off. He's not as good as he used to be. Melo, I think he could on a championship worthy team. He'll be good, for the
That's
bench.
and
But
that's what I
there's a
think
You
they
pattern with
know,
gonna
like
do
the
with
first
Melo.
15 of that list. Like the
yeah.
pattern with that is
Then
like them niggas is like that's that's the last that was the previous generation of niggas for real. Like they
uh,
kind of
Hmm.
being replaced. That's really all that is. Like they
Live and direct.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Live
it's
and
really
direct.
bro,
it's just
I
a
bet Melo's so pissed that he
shit
could have been
switching
with the
over.
Pistons.
Man, the Pistons so
Man,
pissed that they
he didn't even
didn't
want to
fucking.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That
I
was
ain't think he wanted to go
that
to the
was stupid.
Pistons.
Huh?
He
I don't
wanted to
think
go to
so either.
Detroit.
Hey,
Did what did he say on
Trey,
All the Smoke? I thought he said he didn't want to go
We got
I thought he, I thought he did. I don't know. Even if he didn't want to,
because he said
we
they
on
still
the
he had
go.
his.
clock.
He said he didn't want to compete with Tayshawn. He
We
said there
Tayshawn,
was
on the
no.
clock.
He said there was no
hold on. I
point
was
in that.
about to. Hey,
He said they just
everybody.
had too many people playing the three. Because
Hold on, right quick,
Rasheed
bro.
ended up playing the three a little
Hold on.
bit, like he was kind of like a point forward.
Hold
mm,
on, right quick, bro. We got like 9 minutes left. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to Rewatch Gang. Uh, I want to get to one more topic. I wanted to ask y'all about something, and wanted to let y'all know what's going on in these streets one time. Apparently, NY drill rapper Nas EBK has been charged with terroristic threats after a YouTube prank in which he threatened to stab people.
hmm
Apparently, this
I
was at an airport.
hey, listen. I said this on the pod a couple weeks
That's just
ago.
fucking stupid.
What's wrong
I
with niggas?
said this. I
Dummy.
said this on the pod a couple weeks ago. I said New York drill rappers. They want y'all out of there. They don't like y'all. Y'all might as well be the rats of that city. they don't fuck with y'all out there.
They don't.
So
They
anything
don't
y'all
like
do, y'all about to get punishment for it.
it.
New
Anything.
York a very conservative city.
Yeah, they
All
don't
right.
play that
State.
shit.
Yeah, like for it to be as liberal as they are, like they very, you know,
They'll lock your ass up
They
if it
very
look like
hard
it.
on they very tough on crime. You know what I'm saying? They real tough on crime.
they was
And
very neutral on the Civil War shit. Let's put it that way,
hey, we really we ain't got to talk in this fight. But
because New York was like the slave catching state. So
but for one of these niggas, for one of these rappers to be playing around like this is crazy, bro. It's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
super crazy.
Terroristic
All right.
threats,
at an
nigga. You
airport,
know they'll hide you in one of these prisons,
at an
put you in a
airport,
black
bro,
site.
that's fucking dumb in America.
That's crazy.
Especially you can't be playing around at the airport, bro.
Right.
You cannot. Hey, Mark, can you play a video right quick?
Yeah, what video you want me to play?
I'm gonna send it to the I'm gonna send it to the what you call it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like that's why I still don't get people fighting on airplanes. Like, is this really where you want to? You know what I'm saying? Act it like anything with an airport,
Hell
nigga. Why is
yeah,
y'all
the
acting a
airport should be
fool, bro?
Sweden, nigga, for
It
American
should
Exactly.
be, bro.
citizens,
I'm
bro.
not. I'm
Like
not,
we,
bro.
everybody
Who want to
guard
get
should be
barred from
down right
flying
now.
and shit? That's what I'm saying.
I
Who want to be barred from all this traveling? So you can't. Oh yeah, you can't fly here.
I
You know what
just
I'm
put it up
saying?
in there. It's a video of the shit. Hey, we got
Okay.
4 minutes. We gonna watch
Oh,
this
this
and
one.
try to get up out of here.
Yeah, that shit dumb as hell. That's one of the dumbest things you
Niggas
can
don't
do.
care about their freedom at the end of the day.
You can't.
Or
Kind
niggas
of.
just that dumb, bro. Niggas just that dumb. Oh, it's gonna be funny. No, they not playing with us like that.
Hell
They can come
no.
to the hood and do them pranks,
And don't care to.
but but we they ain't gonna play with us like that, bro. That nigga Boot gang lucky he ain't dead.
Real shit. That nigga, yeah. But I don't even know why they feel the need to mess with no airport, nigga. I don't even know why people fighting them still. Like that shit just the dumbest shit you could do.
That's an automatic felony, ain't it?
Yeah, pretty much, ain't it?
Hell
That's
yeah,
yeah.
terroristic threat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And see, that's what you don't want. Now, how you gonna explain that? Just say you had to like any kind of interview, like going anywhere where they gonna ask about your criminal past. Nigga, you got to say I got terroristic threats on my record, bro. Nigga, that shit crazy.
Oh, I see the share screen popped up.
It's fucking up.
No, I see it popped up on my phone,
Hold
so
up,
I
did it
can
pop
watch it
up on mine?
whenever you start. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what it is.
Just taking his time.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Close out all that pornography.
Okay.
He got booty pictures open. He got booty pictures open.
He got
He got booty
screenshot.
pictures open. He got booty pictures open.
This shit will load.
Ah, they playing with us. They playing with me.
Stop playing with me. Stop
Stop
playing with
playing
me.
with me.
Hey, Murph, we might as well say this for the
Uh,
next time, bro. We got
yeah.
we got 2 minutes left. Everybody, let's say our
Yeah.
goodbyes.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
Charlie Red nine eight
Yeah.
nine.
Let me X out.
Eh.
Oh,
Well,
I'm Al James 989 already. Beezy.
yeah, I'm 8Bs96 on Instagram. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Tell us what y'all want to
That
see
shit.
next. Add suggestions we should talk about. Whatever y'all want to say, just hit us up.
Yeah,
This shit,
we gonna
boy. Grits with the grits. My bad. I skipped you. I skipped you, didn't I?
no, I
Shit.
already said mine. I already said
Okay.
mine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's your boy Grits with the grits. You can hit me up on YouTube. I'm the beat maker. So yeah.
Hey, y'all stick with us through all these
Technical
through all these
Trials and
difficulties and
technical
all that
tribulations.
difficulties, man.
bullshit.
We gonna get this shit together. It's gonna be popping. Y'all don't even gotta worry about nothing. We gonna have good times up here. So, shout out to Rewatch Gang. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. We out.
We out.
Murph, we out. Take us out. Murph,
All right.
take us
Take us
out,
off the
Murph.
stage.
Murph, take us out.